everybody, and welcome to Vitamin D&D, and a Merry Christmas to all that are watching.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays!
Yes, we are equipped with some rather delicious eggnog. This is the first time I'm actually having eggnog.
Yep, eggnog.
Yeah, so
I don't do that. So I'm drinking air.
Drinking the hair?
Yeah.
Love it. Get
Glug,
that
glug,
sustenance. But I'm actually really enjoying this. We had it with rum, dark rum, and I kind of like it.
Yeah.
I'm not too opposed, I'll be honest. Yep. So, to start off our show, we, as always, are going to give a shout out to our delightful affiliates, our first affiliates on the show, Hero Forge. Cheers, Hero Forge. Merry Christmas to you guys.
Cheers.
I'm sure if you guys know about D&D, you know about Hero Forge. It's a delightful, customizable program where you can design your own mini from the ground up and get so customizable. So much, in fact, that I actually, for a one-off, created us to a very almost accurate detail. Which is fantastic. So go check them out. We have a referral link inside our description and inside the YouTube description. Clicking on any one of those will give you a discount. It'll give us cash. And giving us cash is a good thing. So give a shout out to Syrinscape, a delightful ambiance generator. They do things for Wizards of the Coast. They do one for Icewind Dale for I'm Not the Frostmaiden. That's what we use. And another big shout out to Michael Gelfie. The delightful Michael Gelfie. What did you call him?
Gelf on the shelf.
Gelf on the
Gelf
shelf.
on
Fantastic composer. Award winner. Incredible.
You like that?
And so go ahead and support his stuff. Once again, his link to his channel and his Patreon is in our description for both Twitch and for YouTube. So go check them out and go support him. He's fantastic. He's got a lot of royalty-free stuff, so have at it. Get a hold of him and let him know. But other than that, I think we might just hop into this game and let everybody just enjoy a Merry Christmas from Vitamin D&D to you.
Cheers.
Cheers. Maybe this one we should do with the
We bow to she who wears the crown. Let the world shiver with dread. Clad in winter's whitest gown, her snow enshrouds the dead. Her fury sheds but frozen tears as grey clouds issue forth. Her wind across the wasteland shears, bringing blizzards from the north. Ice-kissed flowers caught mid-bloom, beauty kept in all its grace. Summer's gone to its silent tomb, stilling in her cold embrace. And all the world in winter's white, sheathed in sleet and ice. Set upon never-ending night, she conjures paradise. Behold her everlasting rhyme, see how it covers all. Weep not for those she's trapped in time, behind her glacial wall. Sovereign of summer's lost, general of winter's war, long live the queen of cold and frost, may she reign forevermore.
Very Christmassy.
And welcome back. So, my friends, very intense session that we had at Lost. As after just defeating a literal ghost from Donabonnie's past on board the Dark Duchess, a ship frozen in the ice, discovering Gwydion the Great's heritage and past persona as a member of the ship that was killed and devoured by Donabonnie. As we survived a very grueling fight against the undead crew of the other team and that had sort of transformed into a massive shipwreck golem, the first sort of bout of the negative effects of this werebear curse, this lycanthropy that's infected 4 of the members of this team, kicked in as Tobias, in his werebear form, nearly killed Charlie Booker, taking the entire team and quick actions and his own resilience to stop the killing from happening. However,
You hear that? My own resilience. Anyway, continue.
it was a big part of it.
You redeemed yourself.
You made so many saving throws. But as we were able to fight off the curse, and Charlie Booker had his time to kind of recuperate and understand what was happening, Everyone kind of took turns along the Dark Duchess, searching for a bit of the treasure, finding the Shardlin, the desired Shardlin, to lay the trap for the Dwargar back in East Haven. Deciding to rest it up. And as the hours grew by, we were visited by a massive ancient white dragon who goes by the name of Arveatris. Noticing that she was blind for the most part, as her eyes were sort of milkied out, as everyone was able to huddle up with some fairly decent stealth rolls, Tobias put himself right in the front of an old enemy and decided to negotiate with this massive white dragon. With some very impressive rolls, we were able to strike a deal with the dragon, not only handing over his own gold, but also promising the delivery of 100,000 gold to the Dark Duchess within 20 days, a fortnight out here in Icewind Dale, in order to satiate the greed of Arveatris and the strange undead figure that seems strapped to her back that she doesn't really seem aware is dead. Or perhaps she's in denial, who knows. However, upon the delivery of this gold, there is the option of having a conversation about Arveatris joining in the fight against Oriel the Frostmaiden. Who knows how the negotiation goes? I'm afraid that's just going to be up for you guys to ponder, as you are all currently inside your wagon being pulled away from the Dark Duchess by your 6 sled dogs, heading out to a very different path inside the east, to where we've seen several visions of large figures and the natural dwarven spirits that's not only coming and inhabiting inside Borla, but the ones that we find inside most of us as well, being dragged towards that area. So, my friends, as you are currently inside your sled dogs, heading away, find ourselves once again inside the wild of Icewind Dale, heading out to unknown territory.
Dang, that was
We're
crazy,
in
y'all.
a wagon.
Yeah.
Can I prepare a spell, a ritual spell, while we're in the just here waiting?
You may. What is it that you're looking to prepare?
Magic mouth.
I beg your pardon?
Magic what?
Magic mouth.
Oh.
That was my nickname in high school.
I heard.
Okay. Alright, girl, I
But
see
for
you.
real, I would like to prepare this.
Yep, yes, you will.
That's amazing.
Very good. Yeah, that's why I picked that spell for that joke.
You know
Worth
what?
it.
Paid off. It
What?
paid off.
I'm not the same.
Woo!
Are we all gonna die? Maybe, but was that
Hey.
joke worth it?
I wish
yeah.
I could give you inspiration.
You know what? Fuck
think
it.
she-
Inspiration
Yeah.
for Alicia Gramayo.
The whole life finally worked out for me.
Damn right it did.
Can you
Did we already have it?
can you edit in some jingly
No.
bells?
I think it was Gracie.
Oh, we're gonna put
Celebration.
inspiration.
Celebration bells, please.
Thank you.
Love
Every
it.
time we have an inspiration.
Love it. Alright, so do you want to announce what Magic Mouth does? Do you.
You implant a message within an object in range. A message that is uttered when a trigger condition is met.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna make Raymond say, "It's me, Raymond!" Whenever
Like that.
any sentient being gets within 5 feet of him. Wait, 2 feet.
Okay, I was about to say 5
2
feet.
feet
We're all
of
within,
him.
Yep. Alright, so if someone enters willingly the range within 2 feet
Of Raymond, and he's
he's
gonna
gonna
go
say that. Alright, great. So the
Yeah.
ritual casting time for it, I believe, is a minute. Oh well, ritual will take you about
11
10.
minutes.
The ritual will be 11.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, 11 minutes at the back of the page, you guys see her chanting magic into this.
This is great.
Into Raymond.
Yep, made out of strange parchment, this humanoid-sized kind of puppet figure who's just. But now getting enchanted with magic.
Yeah.
Alright.
You'll be a real boy soon. Okay, that was my turn. I'm a real boy.
So,
Wait, is Gentleman Jack Raymond?
The inspiration for Raymond. Oh, so beautiful.
So how you doing? You had a whole thing with white dragons,
mhm.
and we fought baby ones, and then there was the severed head of that one, which was the one that killed your friends before,
Yeah,
and now that was a really big one.
biggest one I've ever seen.
I only saw like part of it, and the rest was like out of frame. It was big.
Yeah, I don't know. It's almost as if if it's the dwarven spirit or what, but I didn't fear her. And I knew that if I talked, she'd listen. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but
I think it has something to do with kind of overcoming your father.
maybe it's because he's dead, and I don't know. I just knew that I knew that if I didn't talk to her, we were all gonna die. Which brings me to a discussion I need to have with you.
What?
I appreciate
I'm sorry. The one who did the stupid. So awkward.
You're the other cat.
So lonely.
Charlie gave you
You
the
gotcha.
rants while you
Wish
said
she would talk to me.
Jingle bells.
I appreciate where your heart and your head were at, and I understand what you're trying to do. Maybe we didn't properly kind of explain to you how it is we roll around here sometimes when we have to.
If you will.
Anyway.
No, not for that. Hey, no, I'm not gonna go through a
Pause for
fucking
laughter.
20 minutes of roleplay while everyone tries to get inspiration.
I think a good rule of thumb from now on is if whatever we encounter talks, let me talk to it. If it doesn't, by all means, hide me.
That's a good idea, yeah.
There are
Can
only
we
2
all-
steps.
Can we all agree?
Sounds good.
Cool.
Yes.
No hard feelings.
The first time we met him, he hid behind a bar while we fought something, so, yeah.
He's really grown.
But he also talked us out of a dragon fight, so,
Yeah. I now know. Thing talk, he talk.
right.
Thing don't talk, be behind me.
Right.
Be squishy.
Yes.
Correct.
Also, his piss is magic.
Excuse me?
What?
Yeah, no, I saw him piss on something, right? And there was nothing there, right? But after he pissed, a dwarf, not as good looking as you, Paul, of course, just sort of appeared right where he was pissing. It was fucking
right.
incredible.
Right.
Yeah.
Duragar was invisible and he peed on one.
Alright.
That
Yeah.
that was a long time ago.
That is
good,
one
good
way
memory,
to-
Charlie.
Yeah.
Oh no, all the cool things. I remember everything
You
else.
really
I'm afraid
remember
it
That
comes out the other. Yeah.
that ranks really high for you then. Like the cool things we've done.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, yeah, there's a few. Killed the dragon is number one.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, you were
Yeah,
like,
that was-
oh, yeah,
that was
good,
great.
Yeah.
I will protect
He killed the
Charlie at all
dragon.
costs.
I torched jaw off Crater, like right off its fucking head. It was great.
I love it.
Yes. Charlie is truly the best of us.
Once again, yes, that is one way to look at how that happened. I did. My pee is magic. Is basically like,
Good to know.
We
Yeah.
watched you pee out a guy.
yeah,
Crazy.
That's another way of looking at it.
yeah.
Yep.
Life is beautiful.
But yeah, that's just a good. I'm not much in a battle, unless I'm a werebear. But then the problem is I take
Cool.
chunks out of my dear friends,
Yeah.
and
Shows the sky.
You're supposed to be driving.
Oh no, she's driving it.
Alright.
You have to make the noise, love.
anyway,
No, you-
Poor dogs. Just keep whipping them. Jeez. Sorry.
there's a timeline now. Okay, so I think we should come up with a game plan here. We have the Chardolin, and we have a pit stop to make because I really think we should get you that sword.
Yes.
It was an interesting sword, yeah. I'm still not sure what to make of all of that, but things have been weird since we came up here.
Super weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say we like we came up here together, but kind of almost feels like that at this point.
It really does.
Man, we've been through a lot.
We sure have.
Even you just got here.
Yeah,
and
it's
holy
literally been
shit, it's
3 days, 2 days, and
yeah.
I have learned a lot.
Yeah, you're really earning your gold.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem.
But reason I stress the timeline is I gotta come back to the Dark Duchess in 20 days with something,
Phrase.
or I risk the lives of every person in this place.
Yeah, I mean, like the round trip alone is like 6 days.
Yeah, so we really have to figure it out. This is
Got a
what
motor.
we got some things to do. I think we get you that sword, and then we get back to East Haven with the Charlatan, and then I gotta try to find Remy. I gotta try to get a hold of Remy somehow.
Yeah.
Find
When
someone
does
who
he
can cast a
appear?
spell.
When does he?
What kind of
Does he
spell?
appear when
Message.
you're under distress? Well, how do you?
I have no idea how
What's
that
his-
guy
What
always.
is his pattern
Magic
of
mouse.
appearing?
He has no pattern. That's his pattern.
Well,
Oh,
if
that
we,
rock.
if we find someone who can do message, we can have them send a message.
No, that would
to
be
him.
useful. I don't have that.
Do you have a stone?
I have a
Should we
rock.
should we be letting him know, the captain, that we've got Charlatan and we're heading back and we'll be there eventually?
6 days. Is that what it was? That was round trip.
Well, I'm just like, because we're gonna possibly make a detour for whatever's.
Yeah, that shouldn't take long though.
Yeah.
Knowing us, we're so quick.
Yeah, we're
We
just
are-
popping in and
yeah.
out.
I would like to talk to the rock though.
Okay.
Hey, friend, it's me, Gwendy the Great. That's not really.
Whoa.
Okay.
That's not my name anymore. But we have Charlatan, and we're coming back to you soon. Can you give this rock to Ronaldo?
Okay. Can you give this?
That was the most important thing. I'm sorry, buddy. Next time. Every day I think I'll do it, but I
As
never
you do
can.
that, there's a brief moment
Yes.
of pause of
Yes.
like,
Great use. I love it.
oh.
Well, at least I know about my name. Ah, I didn't tell them.
There's a brief moment of like, oh, that was scary. Hello. Good to hear. Travel safe. Who needs the rock?
Mm-hmm. Oh God, I wish I could answer him. I hate when it ends in a question. That's a real bitch. Yeah. He didn't even use all 25 words. I think he's mad at me. I'll tell him tomorrow about the Ronaldo thing. Just remind me. I'll do it.
I'll do it.
I'll do
Yeah, for sure.
We'll remind you.
Yeah, maybe I'll
Yeah.
give the rock to somebody else who could have some.
Yeah,
better
I think you
luck.
should hand it off for sure.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you're going to waste your time explaining the name and
They don't even
you're,
know
you
that-
being a victim of the
Yeah.
past, blah, blah, blah,
I
the
can't
whole
listen.
history. We really need to
So I do
focus
wanna
on
tell him
it
about-
getting to Ronaldo. Thank you.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, beg your pardon. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah.
Just
Charlie,
real
what's
quick.
up, bud?
Do you go by Gwendian the Great now?
I'm just probably gonna do Gwen.
You gonna
'cause,
go by Gwen? I just wanted to clarify.
Yeah,
I think we
we've done
all would
great,
prefer
but-
that.
yeah, but I think I'm not really technically that guy. I can steal his identity on accident and pretend to be him for quite a while.
Yeah.
So I'll just be me now.
Okay.
Definitely not Lilith. No.
I know.
You don't seem like a Lilith.
Yeah.
That means anything.
Just making sure. You know.
No.
You seem much nicer and
Thank you.
calmer and funnier and better looking.
Wow.
Right?
Oh, yeah, I think you're
everyone?
very attractive.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thank you.
Scott's got
Smoking
far away
hot.
from me.
But most importantly, Gwen has friends. Lilith didn't, and that's why nobody came to look for me after I died.
except that one bloke. What was his name?
No,
the guy who resurrected you. Or
Yeah, he was a
Dazan.
real
Dazan. Speaking of, should we try to find that guy?
He
Yeah.
just kind of disappeared the night of the library incident.
I feel like
Incident with
he
Duchamp, I'll talk about.
might be a good person to find
I agree, yeah.
because maybe he could help us figure out how the hell.
We can get 100,000
Right.
gold doubloons. Yeah.
Or
If
something that
we
looks like
manage
it.
to pull together that much, we have to write a book. Like
How would we
how to
carry
make 100 grand and pay off a dragon
In a month.
in 2 days or whatever.
Maybe that's how we make the money. We write that book. It's a pyramid scheme.
Start from the bottom and go to the top.
Alright, we have to
That's where
find.
we're going.
Alright, we have to find a publisher in Icewind Dale.
We have to pay the publisher,
Right.
so we're already losing money.
Come on.
Everything's
The art
an
of the
investment.
deal.
Anyway.
Tell her, okay, let's
In
tell
a-
her we're
in a
gonna
wagon.
pay her.
In a
Tell her what we're
wagon.
gonna pay her, and then
So if
Do
we
that
have to
with
like,
the
if
video.
we have to like fight the dragon, do you see any like weaknesses? Like an empty, like a place where scale should be on its chest, you could shoot an arrow into.
What about the nose? That's the scent. It's being
Oh Yeah, if you could like mess up its then it's
Sinuses?
all.
Yeah.
I don't think we want to fight this dragon.
For
I think
sure,
we
for
want to.
sure.
No, it's like a plan Z.
I think we want to befriend this dragon, and I think, if anything, her weakness is that corpse on her back. And I don't mean like physically. I just think that emotionally she cares a lot about that corpse. And if we were in a pickle, I would try to,
Like attack the corpse.
well, or get it into a vulnerable position and convince her that if she were to attack us, the corpse would die,
Sure.
even though it's already dead. She doesn't know that though.
So we're dealing with a dragon that's really powerful, but also crazy.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Or
Senile,
like a fox.
maybe. Yes,
All right. Okay.
but
I like her.
I think. Yeah, you know
Seems
what?
Cool.
You would-
I kind of didn't mind her either, considering everything that went down. She very easily could have crushed me into dust.
Yeah.
Or
She let you go.
she did.
She left with you standing next to her horde.
And she
That's-
trusted that I wouldn't take any more of her rum,
That's
which
that's
she was very upset
yeah,
about.
That's a terrifying amount of confidence. Or stupidity, but I think the former. Yeah.
Well, I think we head to this mystery place, try to get this sword, or figure out what it is that's calling you there, because
I don't even know what it does. I like my current
Probably
sword too.
something.
I mean I like it too, but
Yeah.
there's just something
about it.
Yeah.
No, don't get me wrong. I'm feeling that draw too. I feel weird dragging people along with me.
Hey.
We've dragged you along to all of our backstories.
Well.
Sorry.
I suppose I'm just yeah. I'm not. I don't know. I'm not used to people getting that invested in me. You know.
Well, if it makes
Well,
you feel better,
friendship,
it's,
you're a
I'd go where he goes, so.
Does
Makes
that
you
make you feel
better,
better?
like,
Kratos isn't really invested in you.
yeah,
I suppose.
That- yeah, it's good.
And all of us are much more sentimental about it, just so you know.
I'm just evening the playing field, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, if I could, you're the only one that might not bite me, so I'm all aboard. Hanging out with you.
I just grabbed some
No
wine.
offense.
Yeah, that's alright.
Oh, no offense, boss. Excuse me.
fool me once.
Oh, apparently, if he bites us, we get an estate. So I guess you have permission to bite me.
Look, we're all getting estates, okay?
Oh, okay. Never mind. Don't do that.
Everybody's good.
I just want to sleep in the wagon.
I'm willing to give up my estate if we can pay the dragon with it.
Yeah, me too.
We're not. Don't worry about
We
it.
don't have them yet.
Don't worry about the dragon. I will take care of the dragon.
Don't
Right
worry
now,
about
we
the
need to
dragon.
figure out how we're gonna get this Charlene back to where it needs to go. And we need to start figuring out our next move. That's my
Okay, get that
pitch.
sword.
That's my pitch.
Right.
Are we going in the right direction towards the sword? Let's just head there and see what happens. We're feeling pulled towards it, so let's
Yeah,
go.
I think we're going the right way.
Okay.
Hey, Charlie.
Hello?
Do you name all these dogs? Do these dogs have names?
Uh-huh.
What are their names?
Oh, alright, that one there. And he points to the front one. It's kind of like very light brown, but it's kind of got white patches on its face. And if you happen to see its paws at some point, either it's white from snow or the fur is white. So I call that one Chuck.
Oh, okay.
Boiler called it me once, and I like the sound of it. So that one's Chuck.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
that one there. And then he points to one rather large kind of creature. It's sort of dark gray, and now and then you see sort of streaks of black. So for instance, oh, that one's Bridget. It's named after me mum because it's really big. And she kind of keeps the rest of them in line. That one over there, and he points to like the third one, and this one is kind of closer to black in color. It's also a little bit gray. It's kind of hard to tell the two if you didn't know the difference exactly. But he points to that one and he says, that one is Jason. That was named after a mate that I made back in the day when I was slanging and punching folks. I don't know why, I just felt like I wanted to call it Jason. He's actually quite nicely behaved, Jason is. Oh, that one there. And he points over to the one next to it who's pitch black. He says, that one's called Onyx. I actually know that is a rock that's black.
Yeah.
That's really the only
Something
difference. I
there,
was going to
right?
call it coal or cast iron, but both of those are dumb names for dogs. Anyway, the fifth one, and he points over to the fifth one over there. The fifth one itself is almost white. This is easily the largest out of the dogs, and it's clearly closer to the sled enough to start pulling it right off the bat to get it off a quick acceleration. Very white except for like its pitch black nose at the top, and of course its eyes. Now then, some of the eyebrows are a little bit black. He says, "That one I call Sunlight. I thought that would be cute. I hear in Icewind Dale."
I love sunlight.
Yeah, right. Oh,
I
it's
worship
cute.
it as a god.
Yeah. Oh my god,
It
you
gives
do.
me 10 health every day. Or what I feel like would be that.
I'm not even going to think about that. I also get
Yeah.
another nosebleed. You guys make me think way too much. Anyway, that one there. And he points over to the sixth one. The sixth one is smallest out of the lot of them all, but it's got a lot of energy. It's very chocolate brown for the most part. Its nose is pink for the most part. He says, "I call that one Ronaldo." Yeah, because he's small, but look at him go. He's not giving up. Good on you, Ronaldo.
Cute!
Does look like Ronaldo, Charlie.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm glad I asked this dumb question.
So Chuck, Bridget, Jason, Onyx, Sunlight, and Ronaldo.
Yep.
Good
What?
pops.
Wow.
Good pops.
Jeez.
All right, Orla. We're playing a name game.
You would ace improv.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, inspiration.
Oh,
that was pretty good.
Okay, guys, we gotta get.
I like the dogs better than any of you.
Fair.
Except for
I
Charlie.
mean,
Oh, thank you.
fair.
All right, we're
What's
heading.
your name again?
Wow. Wow. Am I right?
Yeah.
Want to be
Who
best
watched
friends?
you when you were sleeping all those nights when you told me to stop watching you sleeping?
That's true.
Huh?
Ronaldo?
It was me.
It was all magic mouth.
Yeah.
All magic.
Classic
So,
magic
if there's
mouth.
nothing else anyone would like to discuss, as we are traveling through the wilderness, I'm going to ask the folks at the back, which I believe is Duk, my two rogues, perceptions from you, and a perception from you who's at the front. I shall roll for Charlie real quick. Okay.
Not rolling well.
18.
13.
18, 13.
9.
9, alright. And, because you guys rolled, which... You roll me a d8, and you also roll me a d8. D8 from you and d8 from you.
Don't you dare bring a freaking another dragon. It's a 3.
A 3 from you.
30?
Okay, alright, nice.
5.
And a 5.
35 or 53? Oh no.
Alright.
What does this mean?
We're
We're all gonna die.
We're gonna fight something.
So for the most
We're
part,
gonna
as you guys are continuing to travel throughout the most part, the day, quote unquote, as the aurora is starting to get this gorgeous glow over the sun, over the snow, and even some of which is starting to decorate in the trees now that you guys have kind of entered the east side of this travel path. For the most part, safe travels. You spend the majority of the day, I would say Donna and Charlie, just navigating a bit of a windy territory, a lot of which starts to slightly get a little bit angled. As you guys start to motion along this way, you do start to find yourselves in some more hilly and eventually mountainside area. There's a whole section where you start to really dip it down, and you start to pass like along sides of what looks like a mountain that has just slowly been creviced away by only time that you could possibly imagine. It almost looks as if there's large kind of like chunks of pyres of it. If something has fallen off, it's almost fallen off inside columns. For the most part, actually, Borla, you might understand this just working with some stone at some point in some mirror bar. This normally occurs through subjugation inside, like natural stone. At deep and dark temperatures, it will kind of solidify into large structures, and if it breaks off, it'll be in that kind of fashion, as opposed to being whittled away like by sea and small amounts. Right. So eventually you guys start to duck down, and as the trees alongside, some of which are dead and leafless, some of which are catching some snow, you guys eventually start to pass a long mountainous kind of area that sort of blocks a lot of the wind, and with the accompanying trees inside it as well, it makes for a fairly peaceful kind of ride throughout the day. as you guys get a solid, almost full day's travel out of this and making really good time, I am going to say that there is a certain moment, Borla, where you start to feel that pull, that pulling sensation that you used to have before. It starts to get a little bit more prominent. Just still, every now and then, as you start to feel along this path.
I think we're going the right way. It's getting stronger. We're getting closer.
Karina,
Yes.
as you're sitting at the back, now again peeking out at the other side, and I'm going to say, Tobias, with your passive perception as well, if you guys are just relaxing at the back, looking out. There are moments that beyond the trees, every now and then, you'll be able to get a glimpse of something. There's a large figure that seems to just skulk a little bit through the trees. And every now and then, as the pups make a noise across the ice, or Charlie, there's a, as it just sort of skulks into the dark or behind the trees for a little bit. As now the sun slowly starts to disappear, and you get that brief moment as the aurora is fading and that sunlight is just peeking over before it disappears and night slowly starts to come. There is a moment where everybody except for Krainer, and as far as you guys can tell, Charlie, hears a guttural, deep voice that takes its time to announce to you. You hear almost as if it's being carried by the wind, as it sort of just, you hear a Dunaki. Orla, speaking giant, you understand what this phrase would mean. It's an old ancient term for dwarves.
Did anyone understand that?
Understand what?
Oh,
I thought that was Raymond. That was so scary.
it was not Raymond.
What are all you
I don't know what it
talking
was.
about?
That was a big voice.
What voice?
Yeah, it was like, great, we're down.
It said,
Sorry.
well, no, it was.
I don't know what it said.
It was in giant.
Does
Well,
anybody
I don't
do
speak
you
that.
speak
I
giant?
do speak giant, yes.
What did it say
It's
then?
funny because he's so little.
Guys, there wasn't any voice.
Oh,
No, dog, there was.
Did you hear anything, Charlie?
No.
Yeah.
just a little bit of collective insanity. It's okay. What did it say?
Well, now I can't remember if I heard it or not.
It said dwarves.
It said dwarf.
Charlie, I think we're the only
Plural?
same ones now.
But for
yeah.
a long time.
I
Correct.
think
Yeah.
it was.
'Cause-
What was it? Plural? DM.
You would understand. Yeah, you would kind of.
Sidebar.
Do they, is that how their language works?
So, it's plural in the terms of collection. So if I had to tell you the Roman Empire, it's basically the way that you would understand it.
Yeah, like saying man, like humanity. Like all
Yeah, actually, that's a wonderful example. Actually, yeah, you would understand it that way.
Well,
Like
seems
man, mankind.
to be any source to this, just ambient.
Somewhat ambient. It did come and go, but it's somewhat directionless.
Alright, I'm just gonna keep listening. Proceed with caution, Charlie. Yeah. Yep.
I'm gonna say, as you guys continue to travel for some time, there is the sounds available to almost every one of you. You would hear it first. There is now and then, and you understand it as the tearing of wood coming from somewhere inside this forest. You get an idea that there's some lumbering figures somewhere around.
Okay.
No.
It's gonna be a newt.
So I'm thinking the theory about something to do with giants and me needing to fight one or something might be right. But again, I'm still confused because
Yeah,
it was
that's
like.
what the sword would be for.
But the
right?
sword was
But
like a peace symbol in a way. I'm still confused.
What is
I'm
the
to-
best way
to
to prove that it was a peace symbol from the giants to say, if we get another war, here's a thing that could kill us.
Right.
I mean, we fought that werebear,
Right.
and that was a sort of a peaceful thing, you know, in a way. Maybe it's the same kind of
Okay,
thing. It's
okay.
a challenge. You gotta defeat
Right.
the giant, but
A rite of strength or something.
right, it's a rite of
okay.
passage in a way.
All right. Sure, you still want to come along for this, all of you?
Yeah.
Where y'all go, I go.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to walk in the snow, so yeah.
Proceed.
Ride or die, homie.
Proceed. Heads
I want
on
me
a
cold.
swivel, everyone. And I'll keep. Anytime I feel a pull in one direction, I'll let Charlie know, or
That's great.
Don, or whoever's got the reins.
You continue to travel for quite some time now as the aurora is just slowly fading away as evening comes along. At some point in your travels, there is a inside the wagon as you went over something clearly kind of large and kind of encompassing enough that it didn't give way underneath the weight of the wagon. It just kind of bumped over it. And it was Jack.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No worse for wear.
Yeah.
Yeah, peek out the back, see if is it just a.
If you guys kind of looked out of the back, what it does look like is a large piece of steel. Just from the immediate that you can see.
That's not what I expected.
Yeah. Maybe about the length and a half of the wagon. Just kind of just sort of jutting out, almost cylindrical like.
Behind the wagon.
As you
large
guys went
pieces.
over it. Yeah.
You want to stop and take a look?
I think
Might
we
as
should.
well.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to do a hit and run.
Listen,
As
Jack's
Charlie
first.
stops
Slightly
the
different noise.
Strongest.
Yeah.
The dogs do kind of stop, and once again, as you guys get out, even though you guys can kind of hear the wind, you don't really feel it, as the large mountainside is just kind of blocking it, and it's kind of going over you, and then hitting the trees, now and then causing the kind of whisper across the natural trees of it all. But you're not really feeling the breeze of it. This is a fairly safe path to take for travelers, as far as you can gather so far. But as you take the time to walk over this object, maybe sort of brush off the snow for a little bit, it might take some time, but as you start to notice that it's part of what would look like a very Viking-like helmet. You guys have seen similar kind of things inside Targos when we went with the endeavor to explore Tyrus and his father's background. All of the people kind of have the typical Viking helmet, which is a long piece of steel that comes past your eyes and guards your nose before it comes over and guards the rest of your head, almost like a bullet-like shape. However, this one seems impressively large. This was a part of a giant creature at some point, and it seems some travel at some point might have just slowly uncovered this thing sticking out of the snow.
Maybe he just had a really big head.
Yeah. Should we dig deeper and see if it's still attached to something, or just leave it?
Yeah, let's look. Let's
Yeah.
look. Should I?
I don't know why I
we
even
can burn
asked.
the ice?
Yeah.
No, we came this far.
Might as well.
I
We can
guess
dig.
let's go
Yeah.
ahead and start digging.
Great. I guess a group survival check, and I'll include Charlie and
Jackie,
one of
and
the
then
dogs.
Yeah.
You see if the dogs can.
Sharks can probably go faster. Oh heck yeah.
Okay.
Survival.
Oh yeah, group survival check.
That'll be a 6.
6.
18.
Oh shit! All right.
Also 18.
Okay.
Yeah, that was off brand for me. I'm just excited about the big helmet. Dang.
Ocho. 8.
Thank you. Grew up Spanish. I apologize. We didn't have that stuff.
It wasn't invented then.
Nat 20.
Oh,
Plus 3, so 23.
plus 20.
Plus 20.
All right.
Plus 20, so 45.
Yeah.
Plus 20, so
3 years
45.
old.
Inspiration for good math. So, for the most part, very good. Bunny clearly very excited and just getting some really good digs of it. It takes you guys maybe about 30-40 minutes collectively to really clear around the edge of this helmet with some, decency behind it. And you do eventually find a little bit sunken further underneath the slow, almost as if it's kind of slid out. You do eventually come across what you would guess is skull bone. And you guys are able to uncover maybe about to just above the nose, and you guys can see the eye socket is just kind of emptied out. This is a much bigger skeleton than the one that you guys fought against the
With the hag.
with the hag. Yeah. This is a being that you would guess is ancient, large. I will say, however,
Oh, he ancient large. Okay. I'm so excited.
there's a brief moment of sitting around in the middle of the night. At some point, one of you might have to light up a torch. For those of you who don't have dark vision, which is
I don't.
It's just
Tobias.
Tobias.
it's just Tobias because you're
Yeah.
no longer
I'm an
So
elf
Tobias, at some point, you and Charlie would have to strike up a torch to kind of help
Do we
out.
have one to strike?
Can I
Um,
take an action?
In our
We do
basic
have
attacks, I
torches,
think
can
a lot
we
of us
see?
do.
Quite a bit. So the helmet itself, for the most part here, has kind of
Have
been
torches.
sort of marked apart. You're starting to see like some runic marks along the edge of the brim, the
Like
nose of the
the
helmet,
picture,
and
huh?
along the sides of it. And then there's maybe about a 10 feet
Yeah, 'cause
dip, as if the helmet has kind of slipped for a little bit, and then you can see some of the skull till about here.
Okay, but I definitely know it's a skeleton.
Yeah. 100%.
Hey, I'm gonna cast Animate Dead.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
I want to make a friend.
We're all
A
gonna
big
die.
friend.
So there's a moment as you guys are looking through the torch, taking a
Big
breath.
friend.
Oh,
Charlie is taking a big sip out of his water gourd for a little bit, and there's a small glow of green energy as Gwen conjures up some necrotic energy and slices it into the body.
Hey, buddy.
We're all gonna die.
Now he can dig himself out. Dig smarter, not harder. Huh?
I'm
There's
just-
a underneath you guys as there's a shift inside the snow as this head lifts itself up to almost complete its helmet. Remove it so you can see just about the rest of its head. I'm gonna need dexterity saving throws from everybody because you guys are all
God.
really close near it.
Oops.
I can see this, so danger sense.
You will have danger sense for this 100%.
I
It's
do.
not.
I took resilience, so now
You
I'm
said saving
proficient in the
throw?
save.
Jesus.
You said saving throw?
Dexterity saving throw, correct?
Okay.
17.
I think I have a
19.
19, 17,
I got a 4.
14.
14,
26.
26. All right. Everyone except for Gwen who casted the spell, which makes sense. You were
That's
the
fair.
closest for it. Are you're knocked to your feet and land on the ground as this head just
thought we were
kind of
friends.
shifts, and there's a.
Oh no.
As there is some kind of animation
Oh
behind
my.
this giant skull that's now embedded inside the snow. You are allowed 5 questions for animated.
What? What y'all want to
It's
ask
a, I think it's a
him?
different spell. That's Speak with the Dead.
Well, that's
fuck.
because
Yeah.
The dead,
he's
yeah.
just
Animate
animate dead. For 24
Sorry.
hours, he has to do what I say now.
Okay.
So I don't.
Yeah.
We can make him get tall stuff off shelves, whatever we do.
Thank you for that clarification.
Okay.
Yeah, speak
Yeah,
with
I
it. That's
think
like
we
if you have a skull, right?
Yeah,
that
that's
they've
true.
just
You
recently.
can-
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Appreciate that.
That is a great spell. I do love Speak with the Dead.
Yeah.
On each of your turns, you can use a bonus action to mentally command any creature you made with this.
Wait. You can only target a corpse of medium or
Medium or
small.
small.
I didn't read this.
So it goes
Yeah,
back-
I apologize.
back
I
in
thought it was a
the
different.
day.
I thought it was to Speak with the Dead because I've had too
That's
much
okay. I
ignorance.
was excited to ask some questions, but confused.
Yeah.
What did you just try to do?
I apologize. Well, what I will say, what
Magic?
happened was, as you enchanted it, that rubble did happen. You did kind of crumble to your feet,
Yeah.
but you didn't really feel the spell connect and able to move it as much as
So
you
everybody just saw me cast a spell and then fall on my ass.
could. Yeah.
Dude, but seriously,
It's
what,
okay.
what did you do?
I was just trying to. Never mind. It's not. You're gonna laugh. It's okay.
Okay.
Just trying to animate a dead corpse.
Hey,
here.
before you do that next time,
warn us.
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
Yeah.
I really
We'll
should have
get
a warning
off
for my spells.
the thing that you were trying to do whatever you're gonna do.
So
Just no.
it's dead. It's really big. That's not bigger
Yeah, it's
than
too big.
normal giants, right? Or modern day giants? I don't know.
Would we know?
You're not
Wow.
speaking
No.
to a giant expert.
Roll a history check.
Oh,
Giantologist.
yes, you know the. Oh, actually, I'm not that bad at it.
It's an intelligence score. Yeah, you can roll a history check if you like. If you want to answer the question.
Oh, jeez, no, I don't. 6.
Mm.
I rolled a 2.
I'll do it too. Fuck
You
it.
didn't pay much
23.
attention in school.
23. All right.
Well, I have
Apparently
a
you
plus
are a
4.
giantologist.
So I guess I did. Just,
You are not a giantologist, but you are a man who has read a lot of books,
Tobias Kensley first.
and a
wasn't it?
lot of plays are based off of old culture.
That's true.
That's fair, yeah.
Venturing back as far as your knowledge kind of takes you from what you've read. There are talks of how when giants used to roam in certain areas, a lot of the times it was taken out of context and it was kind of just sort of mythologized to be this particular way. But giants were giants. Giants very often have to slouch to not be inhibited by clouds in certain areas, which is what some of the
That's
poems
annoying.
have spoken about. There are individuals way back when there's certain plays that would take you certain fallbacks that you believe that the sky was blue because you were inside the eye of a blue-eyed giant. That's what the world was way back then.
That shit's crazy.
I think we should try to find one of these things and fight it. I'm just kidding. I don't know, man.
I mean, wait, hang on. I actually like the idea.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool. It's all better than dragons or zombies.
What is your shirt telling you?
Yes.
Keeps
Is
getting
there a
pulled.
pull toward this thing at all, or is it kind of back the way we were going?
You're not feeling particular pulled towards this sort of culture.
I don't know. I feel like maybe this is a preview for something, but no, not this. Give some perspective, I guess, but no, not. I think we have to keep going.
What we'll say is from your burning torchlight and from Charlie's, as you're looking at it, and every now and then the flicker of flames creating something, to bias only, you do notice a small shift in the light. And as you quickly look up, there's something very quickly approaching the lot of you. I need dexterity saving throws from everybody.
Oh boy.
Borla and Tobias are both going to get advantage. Dude, Charlie is rolling
Together.
so fucking well.
Oh,
Could have been better.
Okay.
Dexterity? Saving throw.
Dexterity saving throws.
9.
A 9?
Yeah.
So I'll probably ask you in a sec.
Oh no. How would you like to die?
We like it very much, sir.
Be like, okay.
I'll always give people lost words.
It just adds into how would you like to die.
25 words.
I'll give you more, maybe more than 2 votes. Alright. Okay. So sorry. Give me 1 second.
No, how do you?
There we go. Alrighty. Gwen?
15.
Okay.
Also 15.
Okay.
22.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Best part of that whole movie, in my opinion.
Alright.
Frozen.
After she's been
Yeah.
9.
Quickly enough, Tobias is able to look up and just briefly react enough for everyone to look at it for the most part. However, Crano, investigating as close as you could, looking up, there's a small divot of snow underneath your feet that gives way and fuck Rookie mistake as you're stuck knee deep inside snow.
Rookie mistake.
As a massive net comes flying over. The rest of you are able to duck out of the way as briefly as you can, but you all watch as Krano is restrained by this massive net that lands. The only thing else you hear is running towards you.
Wait, does it land or does it wrap around me?
It lands, but you are pushed down on the ground.
I'm gonna go into the snow.
Okay, keep that in mind as I need everyone to roll initiative.
Including
Yes,
I
everyone gets
speak
initiative.
giant. That sounds like giant footsteps.
We're gonna be back in
Yes,
like
I can translate.
Yeah.
2 seconds. It'll be a 2-second quick break
Sorry,
as
John,
I'll go ahead and
table.
set up this
Mine
combat
was on
encounter.
a
So
20.
be right here.
Mine was on a 20.
Yeah.
It was on it. Four.
And we're back! With this round of combat, I'm going to go ahead and push one button and get rid of the thing that's covering the battle cam. Because, I mean... Oh, fuck beans, that's cool.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you couldn't see it.
Is it
No,
everything?
that's positive.
Oh, okay.
There you go. I just want to get some of those mountains in the background because that looks cool.
And the birds that keep flying by and freaking me out.
I keep thinking they're spiders.
Yeah, they do. But
And
they're
I want to go
birds.
like whack. Don't do
I
that.
think they're birds.
There we go. I don't want to
Yeah.
upset the
They're
foreground
different. Oh, yeah.
too
They're
much.
birds
It's a
flying
bird,
under
yeah.
us.
Too much, but there's some of the derelict trees and you guys are getting a cool cinematic shot of it. Alrighty.
I love it.
3D.
Yeah.
Alrighty. As you guys are able to just free yourself out of this net, except for Krano, who is currently considered restrained. The several figures that are now marching through the snow, some out of the forest. All of these figures seem larger than Charlie as they start booking to you. Some of them even more so. Out of the trees, you see 3 particular figures walk out. One of which all of you know fairly well as an ogre.
Oh.
Comes charging out
I was gonna say we knew him.
Yeah, we know that? Oh.
out of the trees. So I'm hoping he
Ah,
shines up.
shit.
Oh, damn it. And
I'm
you're
just
hurt.
gonna.
I'm hurt.
You are injured and there's an ogre.
So I'm just getting slightly cinematic. Slightly cinematic. There we go.
Fancy.
As this ogre is now charging out of the woods,
Oh boy.
heading straight for you guys. Accompanying them is 2 other larger figures. They seem more composed than an ogre would be, but they still almost seem kind of orc-like and large. Their skins are strange shades of grey and green. They dress themselves a little bit more intelligently. Some of them have like shades of armor on them. Both with spears as they come charging out are 2 different kind of giant-like figures. One of which comes around this side of it all, and we've got his feet chopped off. Oh no! Where's your feet, bro?
Oh, no.
You're kidding. Are you serious? You dropped your fucking feet?
Wow.
As I brought you out? Come on, dude!
Wait.
It's okay, it could be laying
I
on
might
the
actually have
ground.
to make a commercial break. I don't think you can stand.
Wait,
Alright.
let's see.
The other figure is coming out of the woods. Is that figure there? He stands maybe a foot above Charlie. He's definitely an intelligent, more intelligent looking individual as he starts rushing out as well. I'm gonna get a little stand for this guy in a second, so don't you worry. We'll cut it all. We'll just cut it out. However, marching
My favorite line.
marching with 3 smaller figures running up almost sheepishly by his feet is a massive being as he's charging towards you with a club inside his hand as this blue-skinned giant comes rushing towards the party. As a stone giant comes out.
all gonna die.
Holy
Ripped.
shit.
Well, guys, it's been great knowing you.
And he comes charging at
He's
his
a little
knitted
too
target.
sexy.
Messenger! Alright.
I mean, I wouldn't do him, but he's a little too ripped. Like, what's going on here?
Hang on,
John
let me see.
Muscle Fruit.
He
Oh, yeah.
looks like a
This
handsome
is like-
Squidward.
Yes.
He looks like handsome Squidward.
Like in Prometheus.
Squidward was already handsome,
Yeah.
but okay.
No, like when he gets hit in the face, you know?
The 3 figures that were following him sheepishly seem to be 3 goats.
That's funny.
3 mountain goats.
Goats are
Do
following
you get
sheep or
inspiration
something.
points for that?
Oh my god.
Not before combat. Alright, and this is going to be a quick transition that we're going to edit. There we go. I'm going to grab his base.
Can I see his big eye? Yeah, he looks angry. They painted little angry eyebrows on, so you know he means business.
That's true.
Or was he really doing here?
Well, we just have to Wingardium Leviosa the fuck out of this. Look at his fucking troll.
Wingardium
Oh,
Leviosa!
yeah, his club.
Troll club.
And without that, he is nothing except his giantness and superhuman strength.
And weirdly fit body.
That makes
Everyone, everyone.
You're good with muscular calves.
Cows.
His calves.
Yeah, he bikes. He's a biker.
Maybe he plays tennis on the
Looks
weekends.
like he's wearing. Look at his shoes. They're
He's
pretty
got
good.
the Timbs on.
They're Uggs.
He's got Timberlands. He's got the wellies on.
We didn't do
The
anything.
drip.
They just attacked us. Dicks.
I know.
Asshole.
It's pretty.
It's
Yeah.
real fucked up.
They're stealing our friend.
You stole our friend.
You stole my story.
Man, I haven't thought about that movie in years.
That movie
That's Stephen
is
King with it.
pretty great, yeah.
Present?
No, what's it called?
Secret
Secret
Window.
Window. Yeah.
Yeah.
With Johnny Depp?
Johnny
Johnny
Depp and
Depp.
John Turturro. John Turturro steals the show in that movie. Every time he's on screen, you can't take your eyes off.
That movie is so long.
You stole my story.
The corn!
Mhm.
That was fun.
Alright. Hope you guys use this time to read your abilities.
You know we did.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, wait, ready?
1, 2, 3.
Abilities.
Yeah, where do you
And we're
read
back.
that? Oh.
Figures collected as another figure that seems a little bit bigger, but in similar appearance to the more intelligent and well-dressed figure rushes on out to join the fray. Alright, my friends. We got the order of combat right here, and don't worry, I will let you know well in advance whose turn is when, so don't worry too much about it. Right off of the bat, we have Crano, followed by Borla, after which is this individual rushing towards Donna's left side. Then we have the Ogre, we have a goat, then we're gonna have Gwen, then we're gonna have the large, sort of giant-like intelligent figure over there.
This one or that one?
That one there.
This one.
This guy here.
We're
yeah.
assuming that the intelligent
After
ones are
him
closed.
will come the stone giant, which is that large figure there. Then it's Donna, then we have 2 goats, and then Tobias, and then Charlie, who got a 0 on initiative. Charlie.
What? You were just saying how well he was.
He was rolling like a champ. He hadn't rolled like that low in a long time. However, right off of the bat, we have Crano. So, Crano, how do you want to respond?
Well,
You are currently restrained,
I'm
bear in
restrained.
mind.
So, but it's not like around me and we're in snow. So, I'm going to shimmy into the snow.
Okay, you just get a...
And start. I'm gonna get like far enough down.
Mm-hmm.
So, sorry, my pen's attaching. So I know that it won't look like anyone's there, and I'm just gonna start like shimmying away.
Are you going to try to shimmy
Yeah.
underneath it? Alright, so first of all, roll me a stealth check as you try to disappear underneath the snow.
Stealth. Alrighty. I don't even know where I'm looking. I know it's plus 10. 25.
Alright. You believe for the most part that you've successfully covered yourself in snow, but this net is still pressed hard against you. In order to try and move anything underneath it, I'm gonna ask your action to try and fight against the restraint.
Okay, I'll do
So
that.
yeah, that'll be a an athletics roll as you try to break out of it.
21.
Alright, for the most part, you're able to shimmy your way
That's
gonna
exactly what I sound like.
For that, I'm gonna allow you half of your movement speed in a direction that you would like underneath this thing.
Okay.
So you may dedicate which direction you would like to go.
I'm going to go this way.
All right, go ahead and move. Each square is 5 feet, so you may move yourself.
Mine's 30, so 15.
For 15, correct. 15, right about Charlie's feet.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go. Troy! Troy! Get out of here!
Okay.
But like quietly, so like they can't hear me, but like enough that.
Then you will
and
do
I'll be
it.
like, Charlie, it's Trina. Don't think I'm here because you'll draw attention to us. Just get me out of this fucking net.
Okay, great. You said that. And, alright, I'm afraid that is going to be your action for that.
Can't do anything else.
Great. And your bonus action, hide it.
Yeah. That's
Hide
fine by me.
Hid it.
Hid.
It was the eggnog.
He did it.
Yeah.
It's your hate.
Alrighty. Next up, Boiler Forge Born with the individual coming out of the area there on deck.
Switching over to battle.
You
mode.
graduated.
Oh, fuck!
The game is on.
Okay. Well, I wanted to go fight the big bastard, but I'm right next to that other big bastard, so I guess I gotta turn around and fight them instead.
Alright.
'Cause it looks like I'm within swiping range anyway, so
Yep.
running away would be
Sophie's bastard.
unwise. So yeah. Turn around. Rage.
Alright.
Say, we're not grave robbers, I'm sorry! And attack.
Alright. As this thing comes storming towards you, Boiler turns, and as she does, Dwarven spirits come erupting out of her, and she goes to just swing with her sword. Go ahead and roll.
I'm gonna foolishly roll recklessly.
Okay.
Why is that foolish?
Just because they get advantage against me. Yep.
The
They're
boiler's so
big
strong.
boys, yo.
18.
Yeah.
18?
Yeah.
That's gonna hit.
I was gonna say
Thank goodness.
we are level 7, not 20.
First attack, that's gonna be 11 damage.
11 damage, nice.
And then another one. Yeah, that's 25.
Beautiful. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Max damage.
No shit.
18.
Ooh!
This is great.
As this thing
Wow.
tries to
That's
run towards you,
great.
thinking he's about to get the advantage on striking, like with a surprise, Boiler just turns around and just gets 2 solid strikes across its spirit. All right,
Great.
hell of a turn. Ah! All right. However, next up is this individual that is on the side of
Donner.
Bonner Donnie.
Give me 1 second, actually.
So it's gonna attack. Let me just get my reactions ready. Real
Get him ready. Get him.
I know what I'm gonna do.
ready.
I hope I know what you're doing.
You know, brother.
Yeah.
I mean, I know what you're doing.
Magic mouth again, right?
Magic man.
Hey
Guys, don't fight.
What if that worked?
I mean, clearly I told them we're not grave robbers, so it's gonna be okay.
Immediately attack them.
Yeah. Hey, they started it.
Yeah.
And I'm ending it.
Sorry, this is something I've just got to check real quick to be fair.
Oh. Yeah, I don't like the one in the loincloths. They make me feel uncomfortable. I wouldn't
This
like
guy's?
any man in
Yeah.
a loincloth approaching me.
Okay.
Yeah, that one.
I
and the
checked
other.
under. It's fully fling, and there's full coverage.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say it was.
It's like an odd
You were
amount
like,
of
it's
detail.
very
It's-
accurate. You were like, it is.
Dylan went full out for this.
Yeah.
Nothing to the imagination.
Proportionate.
Okay.
What?
This figure,
What?
as it starts to get a quick glance at the rest of you, you can see its intelligent eyes start to analyze the rest of you. It puts its spear into the ground beside of it, and it just starts chanting some magic before it.
Can I use counterspell?
Oh,
Is that a
Oh,
thing I
shit.
can do right now, or is he doing it?
you can indeed
Which,
counterspell.
Is it this one or this one? This one.
That
yes,
feather
right?
there that you're pointing
Okay.
at. Yeah.
I was like, that one probably not.
Ooh! Okay,
Yes.
you get a counterspell.
Yes.
Alright, and that's obviously at level 3 because that's what kind of spell it is.
Unless you're upcasting.
Yeah, I do have it at 4th level. Would that help to cast it there, or can I cast it at 3rd?
I mean, it'll be up to you how you want to
Yeah, it's
cast
up to
it. Yeah. I'll
'Cause
have to leave that
even
decision
if
to
it
you
is a
before I
higher
let you
level,
know.
you can still roll to possibly beat it.
Yeah.
So I should do the lower level. Okay, I'll do level 3.
You're gonna go with level 3?
Yes.
Alright. As it starts to conjure up some of its magic, and as it starts throwing its hands down, you guys can slowly start to hear nothing as silence starts to interrupt you. And as it just comes down in time, Gwen is able to just tears open her hands with energy. The energy crackles and divides it inside the sky, successfully countering it.
Wow.
Cool. As I do that, I yell, "Stop the cap!
As you counterspell
Stop
it
the
though,
what?
Stop the cap!" That's what the kids say.
it turns to you and it
Never heard
goes,
that.
No.
Yeah.
only you recognize what it says.
Ah.
And it's, get that one!
Gosh. Well,
And it is the ogre's
I'll
turn.
walk away now.
And the
Stop
ogre
the cat.
is gonna run straight up towards you.
Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't think about that.
And it's
one,
gonna
did
go
I?
ahead and make its
It's
attack.
alright. Well, reaction.
Yeah, it was a spur of the moment kind of thing, like the library.
That's a natural 20.
Can I
And you're
use
already
my-
at
Die
half hit
again.
points.
I would like to use my inspiration to make you reroll
Or
it.
use
Alrighty.
an ogre. You can use inspiration
Yeah.
to make the DM reroll.
Yeah, you can
I have
you can make
never
somebody
done that.
re-roll a roll.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
used so many inspirations.
Oh.
I've never done that. Wow.
Oh really?
That's great. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I just thought they
For
were
those
like
of you
fun
that
little-
know.
Yeah. Like,
You were
My
funny
players
that
do
one
it to me
time.
all the time.
Oh,
oh, that's good. What?
that was close. That was a 19. that would have been
This
fun
is
to
not
get
crit
to.
damage.
Alrighty.
Yeah, at least it's not good. Well, that's funny.
Okay.
Thank you, Fred.
Yeah.
That's gonna be. Alright, you're gonna take 13 points of bludgeoning damage as its club comes swinging down and.
Also spirit shield.
Alright, your reaction is used for Spirit Shield.
Oops.
Yeah.
6.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
So reduce it by 6 to take 8 damage.
8 damage.
So yeah,
Thank
as this thing
you.
comes swinging down, several other dwarven spirits try to come and crash it up, but the strength is so large, you still feel a
13 minus
pound on your
6
head
is
as it
7.
knocks down. Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh, I
7,
put
yeah.
8. Okay, so.
Yeah.
Plus 1. Thank you.
Alright.
Do what I can. Come fight me, you big ugly bastard.
Alright.
And also the medium-sized ugly bastard.
Okay. Next up is the
Both
most
of them.
terrifying figure on the board.
Yeah.
Charlie?
You're inclusive.
So sweet.
Charlie?
No, it's the goat.
Oh.
There's,
So Charlie.
there's some small shouts
It's the goat.
from the
It's the
large
goat.
stone
Yeah.
giants
Get it?
as he and this
It was so good. He
5,
didn't get
10, 15, 20, 25.
Hey!
You just see this goat come towards you, and it's gonna try to make a ram attack on you.
This is why people don't like goats.
Alright, it's going to get
Sheep
its
don't do
charge
this.
bonus
Suck.
on you.
Oh my god. No.
21 to hit.
You're getting attacked by a goat.
Like at a petting zoo.
Alright.
Not the goat, a goat.
I actually let out a bunch of goats when I was a kid by accident.
I have to do
Yeah,
a
there's a
dexterity
bunch of
saving
babies.
Yeah, they're coming back for me.
No, you went for this.
They're
it's
baby
just gonna,
goats,
it's just
though.
gonna hit you with its.
kinda
It's just
cute.
ramming
I
you.
accidentally
Okay,
ran
well,
them
I'm
out and
reacting.
I was like
Oh,
7.
I beg your pardon.
Yeah.
Run
You
free.
are gonna make
I'm
your reaction throw to this,
So I
Yeah.
never let them
but you are gonna get your action.
That makes sense.
I
Yeah.
am going to get a reaction here.
100%.
Like
But
this to
first, you are going
No.
to take
Yeah, he said, like,
7 bludgeoning damage
This is really good.
as this ram just just rams into you. It's almost surprising how vicious this little mountain goat has decided to be. I'm gonna ask you to make me a strength saving throw as it just buckles into your chest.
Fuck. 5. Alright, 5.
I'm afraid you are not
Yeah.
prone.
Damn,
Knock
these
it
goats
down.
are dangerous.
As this thing just Sure as
So
hell.
can I
Just,
react if I'm prone?
you can indeed. 100%. So go ahead and make your reaction.
Can I still do Hellish Rebuke?
Yeah, 100% you
Even
can.
though I'm prone? Okay, I just have disadvantage, right?
Nope.
I'm all good? I'm all good?
You're all good.
All
It has
right.
to make its deck save.
Yeah, it does. 2D.
Let's go.
7.
Wait. When you use this spell, the damage increases by 1d10 for each slot level above the first. Wait a second. What does that mean, Casey?
If you cast it at a higher level, used a higher spell
Yeah.
slot.
Yeah,
increase
but
the
Do you have
damage.
spell slots?
No, you use it innately as a tiefling.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's just
so-
a level 1.
Fine.
So it'll be the level 1. But it's a goat.
Yeah.
And it did fail, so it's going to take the full amount of damage. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Damage is
It's a
2d10 fire damage.
Beautiful.
So where is d10 on this program?
It might look like one of these. It'll have a
Yeah.
0. And, yeah. It'll go like,
It'd
it
be
looks
the
almost like that.
percentile die, right?
Yeah, it'll be attached to the percentile die.
Yeah.
So I click this one then? Is this the percentile?
It might be
I can't
that
tell because
one.
there's no numbers on
Yeah,
this.
it's that one because it's the same.
2d10 then. 10.
Yeah, that was
Good.
10. Woo!
So what
I
you
know
guys
that.
notice, out of this entire endeavor, magic being flung, ogres swinging it, spirits flying up, this goat just and runs, looks down a body who lands,
Bastard.
fuck, and this goat just evaporates into ash.
Well, then good to know they're
God.
squishy.
Amazing.
It's,
Mostly fluff.
it's
Guys,
a
they
goat.
only need 10! They only need 10 to die!
What did I just see?
What are you talking about?
There's a brief moment.
Doesn't make any sense.
The giant is just like, "Ugh."
I
Alrighty.
felt the same way, buddy.
We got Gwen, and then the one that's currently locked in with Borla at this moment in time. Go ahead, Gwen.
I am going to cast Fireball at these guys.
Alright, dex
Kill all the
saves from all
goats.
3 of them, correct?
Yeah.
Right.
14
Did you
dexterity.
go, or was that just your
14,
reaction?
think you kindly?
Okay, so it was the goat.
Alright, Stone Giant got a 16, so he's gonna save from that. The other mountain goat got a natural 20!
What the fuck?
Oh my god!
What's up with these
I
goats?
was sitting on a mountain goats being the best creature to use.
Use your inspiration.
And then a natural 19 on the
Actually,
second
could I
goat.
use the
Gosh,
inspiration
that's
for
what exactly happened
the
last time.
For the Stone Giant?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay,
Yes,
yeah,
I'll allow
sure,
that.
yeah.
Thank you, friend.
That's a natural 19. So a total
I
of
hate
20.
you. Okay, that's fine. I'm still gonna do it.
Okay, great. I mean, yeah, it's still gonna take damage. It's just take half damage.
Okay, so the full is 37, so half would be.
It's a lot of 6s.
Math?
Good math.
I mean, half of that's what, 18?
Yeah.
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 So, I mean,
I would agree
18.
with any number you said. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, still enough to incinerate the
Hell
goats.
yeah.
Sorry, goats.
So, damn, there goes my A team.
Thank you for rolling whatever you make.
This
I don't
like
know.
giant fireball is just conjured in her head and it just flies towards the giant who just
You don't
knocks
want
it down to
wolves
the ground with his
from
club.
goats.
Just
They have very fine hair.
boom! There's a that happens as he just stands up from the fire, barely damaged from it. The 2 goats, I'm afraid, are just gone. They're just corpses.
Oh man, I wanted to take at least one of their horns.
Aw, you have a lack
Oh yeah,
of
they all
words.
got burned up. Sorry, dude.
Alright.
Next time. Promise.
Alrighty, is that gonna be open for you?
Easy
I'm
come,
gonna
easy
try to
go.
run to the rock. Oh wait, if I run, that ogre is gonna attack me. I'm just gonna
Correct.
stay here.
Okay. Alright, next up is the Verbier fighting with you.
Sure, whatever that said.
Yeah, it's a Verbeeg, which is like a type of giant.
Sure.
It's how it's pronounced, but you got a South African DM, so it's a Verbeer. that's
God,
what
that
it
might
is.
Be a gap in my creature
sounds
knowledge.
You didn't understand
Yeah.
I
Cinco.
don't recognize
And
it.
it's just gonna pull out its spear, and it's just gonna
Trusting.
swing for you.
I seem to recall
At
Cinco was a
advantage.
tough one.
It's that one now?
Yeah,
Okay.
At advantage.
at advantage for
Getting down the
each attack.
initiative order.
Okay. Alright, so that's a natural 20 on the first.
Bullshit.
I don't believe it.
Oh, okay, the second one is gonna be 16?
Yeah.
I'll hit? Okay. So, and it's got its
Yeah,
simple simple wielder, so this is going to be a little bit actually.
Because the bad guys don't have names, I'm just rating them as barrel guy, spear guy.
They probably have names.
I know, but we don't know them.
Greg, Mike, cool Mike. Sucks to be regular Mike, but you know. How
And
it goes
then
sometimes.
this one here. Okay. And then because it's a critical.
Yep.
I literally do not have
I
enough
thought
die.
Tobias is just surrounded by beer.
Yeah, he's like what's that Disney kid in the Peanuts gang?
Pigpen.
Yeah, he's like Pigpen with beer cans.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you've got little octopus tentacles coming out of your face.
Mine? Oh yeah, it's the squid kraken squid life.
She's a
the,
nautical
the,
lad.
the pirate.
So you're going to take 32 points of piercing damage,
What?
reduced
Okay.
to
16.
16. Thank you.
Yep.
So as it just starts
Fucked up.
stabs you twice with this massive spear.
Don't do that.
Alrighty, next up is the Stone Giant. As the flame slowly dissipates from the fireball, it just starts booking it towards 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I've made a huge mistake.
And it's gonna go for Gwen.
Okay.
As
Interesting.
for the intelligent one's command. With its multi-attack. Okay.
That's my least favorite kind of attack.
First one is 28 to hit.
That is gonna hit me.
Second one is 25 to hit.
You know what? That gets me well. I know this is surprising, but my armor class is 12.
Oh my gosh.
So those two hit me.
Physics.
Yeah,
Physics.
I'm so soft.
Alright, so the first hit is going to be 16 damage.
Oh. Are you like... How bad are you? I have 8 health right now. So
And
you're
the second
dead.
hit is 17 damage.
Oh no.
Conscious.
Guys,
Okay.
watch as the stone giant drops up and in just 2 massive hits just puts Gwen down. His body is now just collapsed into the snow
That shit hurt.
and currently down. So we will be making a
Oh.
saving throw on your turn.
Oh. I have healing potion in my pocket though. I don't bounce that.
Next up we
I
have
should've taken-
Donna
I should
Bonnie
ta- I should have taken it, but you know.
with Tobias on deck.
Okay, so it's my move. It takes my movement to get up.
Half your movement to get up.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine. I'm going to. I'm really fucking angry at this guy right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do crossbow.
Okay, sorry, which one?
The fucking stone giant.
The stone giant.
The
All
big
right,
one.
who
beautiful.
Knocked over my friend.
All right, great. Go ahead and make your attack.
Fuck. 16?
16 is exactly what you need to hit.
Yes.
It's a giant target and he's wearing a loincloth. Like, it's, yeah, you're good.
Yahoo!
Alright, so go ahead and roll your damage.
Is it just 1d4 plus 1d6
For-
plus 4?
For a
Yeah.
crossbow? Oh, is it a light crossbow?
Just crossbow hand.
Yeah.
It's 5 altogether.
1d6 plus 1.
Alrighty. You do still have another attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing.
Beautiful.
28? Does that hit?
Yeah, that fucking hits.
Not my best work, but 6 again.
Alright, hey, I mean, damage is damage. 2 solid hits. And he just turns towards you. Is that going to be all for you? You just love your bonus section.
Yeah. And I'm gonna do. I guess I'll activate my right.
Oh, okay.
My right of dawn. With my crossbow.
Would you have wanted to do that before
I
the
wanted
attacks?
to, but I forgot.
I mean, that's okay. You're still learning the game. I'm fine retconning that.
That's fine.
Yeah? Okay,
No, I'm
great.
good with no bonus action. I'm good.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
Very mature outlook, and I appreciate that. Thank you. Alright, next up, Tobias Kinsley. Alright, a lot happening here, mate. What's up?
I'd use my action to turn into a werebear, correct?
Correct. Currently, yeah.
So that would mean I wouldn't be able to attack this turn if I decided to.
Correct. Yeah, but you would be a werebear.
Are you aware?
That you're a bear.
Yeah.
See,
I'll
here's
look
my.
at it, it would be sick.
You're not doing anything
Well,
to
the
get it, are
thing
you?
is, we're in a pickle here.
Yeah.
There are.
Sticky wicket.
I feel like the only way I can help is if I turn into a werebear. I'm afraid of letting it get the best of me like it did last time and biting a chunk out of Charlie.
Sorry, I'll kill you.
I think he would bite me.
What if right
dead.
before we know before we know we're gonna kick their butt and they're gonna die, on your turn you turn into Tobias again. So like later.
That's
you
fair.
turn into Tobias before it
So, I know that we're not supposed to talk.
I'm fine with typical things like that. If it's like you guys are super separated and it's like,
Yeah.
if you use the spell, then I'll use the spell on my turn kind of thing.
Right, but like, what is this supposed to
it's
be
a
like?
game,
It's
and
supposed
we're
to be
allowed
like
to play a game.
couple of seconds, right?
Within 6 seconds,
Yeah.
and you're having this debate.
Uh,
yeah.
I'm gonna turn into a bear. Kill me if it gets out of hand. Rah! And I'm gonna turn into a bear. Use my action.
All right, you guys watch as Tiberius is here.
Tiberius is back.
Alrighty, sir. You do still have your movement and your bonus action. Bear in mind that things like flanking and all that
Yes.
stuff does exist.
So as a bear, I'm gonna come
Hell yeah.
flank
All
this
right.
motherfucker.
Flank this guy. You might have to come one square
the
up.
squares,
Okay, so
yeah.
That's the
there we
one
go.
I meant to
But
do.
he.
Thank you.
Yep. All right. This bear is now in movement. Sorry, you had a question.
Yeah. With the how tall are these things? Just
Oh, I mean the mountainside.
Are they
you're
like
looking.
actually a mountain or are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I
just
did have the
curious.
extra minis, but I don't want to block Bessie's face with it.
Love it.
Yeah, you're looking
Okay.
at something maybe 40, 50, 60 feet in the
Okay.
air. Yeah,
Good to
it's a
know.
mountainside. Yeah. Alrighty, if that's all for Tobias, it
That's
is
it
now
for me.
Charlie Booker's turn.
Thank God.
He's gonna use his action to go ahead and free Kratos.
Yay!
Very effortlessly, he just tears open the net. He's
I'll
like,
be
"Fucking get him, mate!"
Thanks.
And he's gonna
not here though.
book it. Sorry, he's like, "Oh, sorry." He's gonna book it to Charlie. What are you gonna do, mate? That's a big one. But Donna's in trouble.
When they come for you. That's all I know. I don't know anything else.
They're probably the lyrics.
You know what? Not, he knows there's a bear there, and then there's Borla by herself, and he knows Borla is the beefcake. He's gonna run and help Borla. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So not the full flank, but he's gonna run up and move on in.
It's not the full
No, he
Yeah,
doesn't
it's
have
not
enough.
fully
I'm afraid,
diametric,
yeah. And use his action to free Krana. But he's moving in there. Alright, we are at the top of the round with Krana, who is now freed. So let me get this restrained option off of you guys. Real quick. Oh my god. Sorry, your little top popped off at the bottom here.
Sorry, it's just held on by tape.
You good?
That's all I had.
And you're free.
Whee!
Alright.
Okay, so I'm going to use my movement to quickly get out of the snow. Oh, so this was my other question.
Yes.
So, because I have the action, bonus action, and I have the daggers.
Mm-hmm.
So would be throwing one dagger be considered an action, or would it be like dagger
Yeah.
action, or like
No, throwing a dagger will be an action.
just one?
Yeah, but with
Okay.
two-weapon fighting it, because it's a light weapon, you'll be able to throw it as a bonus action.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So
yeah.
I'm going to get up quickly and throw my dagger.
Great.
That'll be my first.
At who?
This guy.
Big fella?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Go ahead and roll.
Okay. Is it advantage because he's flanked, or?
No, not at this moment in time. Gwen is knocked on the ground and prone,
Oh, I
and
thought you said he was
dying.
I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
I think for advantage, you need to be one of the people.
No,
there.
one of the
Oh,
people with
flanking
flanking,
him. Okay.
yeah.
I lied. Woo. gosh, what did I add? Jeez. Okay.
Yeah,
Woo!
it's the same status for daggers. Yeah.
17.
17's gonna hit. Roll your damage.
Woo! Is it sneak attack? Because
Yes, because there is somebody within 5 feet of the giant, which is Tiberius.
there's a lot to add to this.
Yeah, rogues. I got 2 of them. I got 2 people who were lucky. And I got this fucking beefcake.
14 plus 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 points. of damage.
20 points of damage.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
There's a brief moment where it's and right in its
Yeah.
neck before.
And then
Yeah, hurts.
my bonus action is going to be, and tell me if I can do this.
Sure.
'cause if I can't, I'll switch. I have a bow, so I'm gonna shoot an arrow, or would that be an action?
That would be an action.
Then I'm gonna throw another dagger.
Yeah, great. Yeah, because that's. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Still figuring this out.
Woo!
Yeah, I mean that's mine.
Hoo-hoo. That's gonna hit because that's a natural 18.
Yep. Roll your damage.
No sneak attack because I've already thrown it, woken them up with a
Yeah,
dagger.
yeah. You only get sneak attack once per turn.
Oh, but that's a 4, so 8.
Hey, maximum
Max
damage. All right. As it turns towards you, there's a.
But now I'm down to daggers.
Into its face.
I need those back.
Yeah, I need the daggers back.
You're strong.
Alrighty.
And then wait, can I
Oh
use the rest
yes.
of my movement?
Sorry. Yes, you certainly may.
So to get up, that was half my movement. Or
Yeah,
Okay.
because you were prone. Even though Charlie freed you, you were up. Great. All right, moving away from the fight. Now we have Ball of Forgeborn
Right.
with the Longstrider on deck.
Okay.
Cool name.
So
The
I'm
big.
gonna shift over here for the advantage, so I don't have to do reckless.
Great.
I'm gonna look up at Stone Giant and in Giant.
Oh yes.
Say, you take one of mine, I take one of yours, and I attack this one.
Alrighty. Before you attack, roll
Very
intimidation.
nice.
All right.
Or-
Yeah.
Intimidation.
Yep. You can use your strength for this if you'd like, because you are making an attack.
I would much rather use strength.
Yeah, yeah. I'm fine
11.
with
It's not a hell roll.
11. Okay.
Yeah. It's something. It's something. Fuck you. Hey, fuck you.
They're like, you're little.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna attack. Get the flank bonus. I will bonus action to get the psychic damage out of.
Out of the
Manifest.
hum.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you do it, I will say there's a small hum coming from behind Charlie from the.
Oh, from the. I'm gonna blow up the
And now
wagon.
there's this little hum that's coming around as Bola goes for his strikes. Go ahead and roll with advantage, sir.
Yeah, 21.
Definitely gonna hit.
That's so 15 of the slashing and 2 psychic.
Alrighty.
And second attack.
Lovely.
Assume he's not dead yet.
Yet, I'm afraid. These are some chunky boys.
17.
17 is gonna hit.
Boy.
4 max damage again. 18.
Yo! Bola on an absolute rage, just tearing holes into this creature. And as you do it, all the dwarves are once again just pushing his face, ensuring that there's nobody else getting hurt other than you from this individual.
Other than you.
That's all from you. That's your action and your bonus
Yeah,
action.
that's it.
All right,
Five
I'll
games
turn
in
as Bola is just carving her way through this individual.
Turkey.
Turkey! Turkey! All right, next up is the Longstrider. Honestly, yep. He's just gonna run up and try making an attack on Donna.
I figured.
Yeah.
You can try.
All right, it's gonna use its multi-attack on you.
You can try.
It certainly can. First one hits a 14.
Boo.
All right. As it goes in with its spear, Donna just passes straight past her. As it hits in the snow, there's an echo of this thing's strength before it tries to go in for another one. Oh, even less. That's like a 10.
Huzzah.
Beautiful. As it tries to go in for another one, there's a duck, and just where there's a gap where your horn doesn't go, right over its head, can't touch Donna.
Can I still react?
Yes. If it reacts to you taking
Yeah.
damage, then no. But if you have a reaction of somebody making an attack at you, then yes. So like some of your curses would probably apply,
No.
but you would have to take damage for your Hellish Rebuke.
Wait. No, I can't do anything. Okay.
Alrighty. And that's gonna be its turn. Unless.
Oh jeez.
The camera just fell over.
Oh jeez.
No.
Thank you.
How's it look?
Honestly, that looked kind of cool for a second there, as it like,
Was it? I don't know.
it like,
You might have kicked it.
I
yeah,
did.
it's still,
Oh,
it's still
yeah.
happening.
Jack.
yeah.
Oh, it's Jack.
Little Jack.
It's
Oh,
Jack.
Jack's putting the little Y's at the bottom.
Hi,
Jack.
Mischievous Jack.
There we go.
We have a saboteur.
Yeah, and you guys got
My
knocked a
job
little
is-
skew there.
Oh, right.
There you go, yeah. I mean, it's a cool angle. It's very cinematic. But Grayson was a little small. So, there we go. That's much better.
Going sideways.
Great. All right.
can
So,
How come that?
next up is the Ogre. That is, I mean, now that you're downed, it's also going to go for Donaboni.
Why?
I mean, because you're right next to it, I'm afraid.
How dare you be close?
Yeah. Alrighty. And it's just going to swing its club.
Does it
at you
have
again.
advantage?
No, not at this angle.
Oh.
And it can't get the
Not,
advantage because of the
just
stone giant.
directly across.
Okay.
That's going to be, that's a 23.
Yeah. Well. All right.
That's your prerogative.
That is going to be 15 points of bludgeoning damage. As you're dodging this thing, there's a solid behind your head as this massive great club just smacks you.
I'm gonna spirit shield that.
Beautiful. Go ahead and roll.
Oh, thank you.
2, the minimum amount of damage I could have reduced.
Alright, hey, that's something.
2?
Yeah, 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's a
So I had two
brief
back.
bashing of what might have just knocked you out on a weaker night is just guarded by some hands. Reducing the damage.
Can I still do my reaction?
Now you can do your
Can I do
reaction.
my hellish rebuke?
Beautiful. Dexterity saving throw for the ogre, not the most dexterous creature. Yep, that's a 6. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Do 11.
11. Beautiful.
Michael, go. Go from the shadow.
Alright, as it hits, there's a brief moment where Donna just looks up and her eyes just glisten orange, and just from the edge of the club, fire just bursts up into the ogre's face. Beautiful reaction.
Thank
Alright.
you.
Dead goat. Dead goat. Alright, Gwen, I'm gonna ask you to make a death saving throw, please.
Okay.
Just a d20, and hope that you get higher than 10.
I do hope. It's gonna be a 6. Oh.
Alright, so go ahead and mark your first failure.
I like that.
Oh,
Yay.
boy.
Okay, buddies. It's okay.
Why isn't a Tyrus here with his cure wounds?
Yeah.
Like,
And Pepe,
and-
Yeah.
who rips out throats.
honestly.
Wait.
Oh.
I gave Charlie a healing potion that he didn't use.
I know, but you can't.
Because she's unconscious, it's just done so?
No,
I
no,
think-
you,
No,
you
it
can
would
give
just
her
take
one,
it-
it just
I
takes your
thought
whole
Charlie
action to
used
do
all
it.
of his
Well,
healing
all
potions.
right.
Yeah.
Because
I
I,
have one in my
gave
pocket.
Charlie
Yeah.
a healing potion. Because he used 2 on the boat.
Yeah.
But
Thanks.
but
I do.
she can't. You can't do an action because you're.
Unconscious,
Right.
yeah. You would
Right.
need to
But we
feed
could
her one.
feed a potion to her.
You could.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
What would
Gotcha.
that do? Would
I
that
don't know.
revive me?
Correct. You would heal from the health of the potion if
This
someone
is
took
all
the time to pour it into you.
Great information.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, well maybe let's see what my next throw is.
You can also
I have
stabilize Gwen by making a medicine check that gets you higher than
Yeah.
10.
Yeah.
And that point would just take her health to immediate 0. She will not make death saving throws. She'll be stabilized and alive. She'll just be unconscious. So
Okay.
she might not die.
Yeah.
Alright, however, it is the
She's
individual...
also surrounded by 4 bad guys.
Correct, and then now it's the individual locked in combat with Borla, who once again is going to try and make 2 attacks with you.
Not at advantage this time.
No, not. 18 the first.
Yep.
And that's a natural 1 in the second. Alright,
So
so...
it dies instantly. Heart attack.
It had high cholesterol.
Brain
From
aneurysm.
embarrassment.
Yep.
From embarrassment. 1, 2, 3, and an extra die. 11, 14. Alright, so it's going to be 15 reduced to 7. As it just tries to get 2 more stabs into Borla. Alright, next up is the giant. It hasn't recognized Tiberius yet.
A bear snuck up on
And
it.
there's someone that just launched a dagger. And I think it's going to go for Crane. As it just starts running towards you with this massive club swinging down at your head. However,
Uncanny dodge.
okay.
Oh, okay.
So it is going to move out of Tobias's range. Attack of opportunity. And it is also going to leave Borla's.
Yeah, but I got a.
Oh wait, you used your
for
reaction
Spirit
out of your
Shield,
Spirit Shield.
Attack of opportunity.
Beautiful.
I'm
Roll
gonna
for it.
try to bite that mother.
On the
Trucker.
ankles.
Oh, this is a clean show? Like we're not supposed to curse?
I don't know why I said
I
that.
mean,
I've never done that before.
We failed that.
Let's see. 17.
17's gonna hit. Roll some damage.
Ooh, I will. It's gonna be. Bang, chang, chang.
Good roll.
Okay. 14 plus. So yeah, 18, sir. 18 damage on that.
Christ.
God,
Nice.
why are you trying to move on me?
As it moves away, it sinks into the meat of its calf, and as this giant thing just pulls away, Tobias is able to stand his ground, and part of the meat just tears off in his mouth as this thing just books it towards Crano.
Did it hurt him?
Oh, like a motherfucker.
Can you reenact that for me, just so I can?
Roll!
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
That's
Thank you. Yeah. Anytime you want sound effects, let me know. At which point, it's going to make its multi-attack on Kranos. Down towards you.
Uncanny dodge.
First one's going to be 28 to hit.
No, I don't think so. Yeah.
Giants,
Yeah,
bro.
this
Giants. That's cocked. Oh, okay. It's 18 to hit.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it rolled low, and then it's...
Then
Alright.
it has its bonus.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
And you are going to uncanny dodge one of them, right?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Whichever does more damage.
Mm.
Not that it really matters.
I mean, yeah,
In
you'll
total,
know
it'll
after the
be
first
up.
one.
Yeah.
Alright, so the first one is going to be 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
So half.
Great, so half, so you'll take 8 for that one. Alright, so that was a low roll. Let's see what my giant can do for you.
I think I need a gentleman jack.
Alright.
Yeah.
You
He's
want a
like
laptop?
The stuffed animal was alive.
Next one's going to be 22 points of damage.
Support that.
Yeah. That was a good roll. As it's now just... You're able to get out of the way just in time before it just catches the edge of your foot, and as it stops your escape from smacking down your leg, it just gets another solid hit onto the side of the ground. As this thing is now wailing its way on Crano. What I will tell you guys, it's starting to look hurt from some of the damage. Its neck is bleeding from the daggers, its face is bleeding, and now its calves are kind of fucked up. We have Donna Bonnie with Tobias on deck.
I was trying to signal to you is if he's not looking good, maybe go back to Tobias. But maybe wait a couple more turns.
Yes, there's
but
still 3 other
there's
enemies.
still 3 others.
Which one's not looking good? Sorry.
The
Big-
giant, the stone giant.
Oh, let's fucking kill that
I am fighting
He's the
still okay?
biggest.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's fucked up.
Good, good.
You've been
That's
carving
a lot, yeah.
high damage out of him for
Yeah.
a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's all right. So let's just let's do some let's do some
Ride of Dawn with my crossbow, please.
Beautiful. Go ahead and roll your damage.
and that's 1d6, right?
Correct.
Poppy, and that's gonna be 6.
Eesh. That's harsh.
Alright. It's gonna be worth it. I just
But
know.
yep, as you guys see it, once again, which one are you going to be enchanting?
Crossbow, please.
Beautiful. Once again, on the arrow, slits of blood, and it ignites with a radiant, vibrant white energy. Go ahead and make your attack.
17.
Beautiful. 17's going to hit. Roll your damage.
5.
Plus? You add your
4.
right of dawn damage.
Wait, what is that again? A +6? A plus,
It should
I
mention
just
your
had it
features.
up.
I want to say it's like 2d6 at level 8.
I think it's
Is it not?
2d6. I think it's 2d6. I just went away from it, so that's why I forgot. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1d6 for Crimson Right, 2d6 for Rite of Dawn, so 2d6.
There we go.
Okay, what I had before? 4?
You had 5.
5?
Yeah, and so go ahead and roll your 2d6 to get the maximum amount.
So 5 plus
8.
Is that a... Yeah,
That's
it's obviously a
only
6.
6, yeah.
6
So it's
and
8.
8.
Alright, 13 points of damage as this hits it in the side of its gut. As starts to fall on one knee before it picks itself up. It's looking really bad.
Same thing.
Beautiful. Roll for it. That's gonna hit. 19?
Good shit.
Yes.
Yep, that's gonna hit.
Well, it's not showing up on mine, but it's showing up on your guys.
Oh yeah, it's showing up on D&D.
That's chill. That's chill. So 1d, so 3 plus. Wait. 3 plus 4 is 7 plus 5 is 12.
12 points of damage. Another radiant bolt. As it turns around to react to you, there's another in this collarbone as it just starts to sloop about. It's looking really fucked up.
No one should have arms like you. You're vain.
Is that all for you? Beautiful.
Wait,
Tiberius.
do I get an intimidation thing?
Body shaming the giant.
Yeah.
Roar!
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm scared.
Do you get intimidation?
Roar!
You are currently flanking with Kranos, so you are going to have advantage on your attacks.
Yes. And I also am reading here that I can do a multi-attack.
As a weaver?
Yes.
Correct. So
So
you could either
2
use...
claws.
Yeah.
Roar! So I'm gonna go ahead and roll for that.
Beautiful.
If I could.
Advantage for each.
Oh, that's fantastic
Yeah.
news. Let's see here. I'm gonna definitely go with. Let's try this
It does look
again.
like a 1 when it's a 7, yeah.
Every time, right?
Yeah. That's a 1.
That was a 1.
Yeah.
7
One's
for my.
good, right?
Well, plus 7.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
14.
14. Still not enough to
Ooh.
hit, I'm
When you
afraid.
get a natural 1, doesn't something happen?
But he had advantage, so.
Oh, yeah.
Went with the advantage, unfortunately.
So what?
Let's
And
go
it
for
Depends on the DM, too.
let's go for another claw
Versus-
attack.
Pretty harsh.
Yeah.
Almost
Oh,
harsh as it gets.
Evil. True. We're terrified.
Okay, 20.
20 is definitely going to hit.
All right,
Yay.
all right, all right, all
Alright.
right. So with that, get all this stuff needs to get out of my way
Some
so I can
scrapping
read
away,
some
yeah.
shit. 2d8 plus 4. Okay.
Okay.
14.
Nice.
Hefty chunks as Tiberius is now just tearing into like what remains of the flesh of this dude's leg. It's looking really bad. It's on its last limbs at this
Who
point.
wants to kill?
Okay.
Alrighty,
That's my
is that all
turn.
for you, sir?
That's my turn.
Beautiful. It's Charlie Booker. He's going to make a multi-attack with advantage on this big ol' Verpeer.
On this ram man.
Alright, so it's a 19 on the first, and it's an 18 on the second, so it's both going to hit.
Nice.
Alright, Charlie!
And where they had advantage.
Oh,
To see
wait.
if he crits.
That's actually a very good point. No,
That's
not. It's still great. It's still great rolls. That's gonna be. All right. You watch as you're currently fighting with this dude, tearing him apart. There's a moment where Charlie comes in and he just kicks the back of his knee as this thing just topples down. He jumps up, very similar to how Don jumped up on him beforehand. Loops him around the head and just wrestles him down to the ground before grabbing his horns and just chucks the giant on the ground. Dead.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
I look at Charlie and just.
That
That was really cool, Charlie. That was really cool.
felt fucking
It
great!
looked really cool.
Alright, we're at the top of the round. It is Crano followed by Borla.
Alright, I am going to turn into a bear.
You can use the action to turn into a bear.
Use my action to turn into a bear.
Alright. Another 2 bears now with the blue fur that kind of forms like a mohawk down the back of her hair. Beautiful.
Do I have the bonus act? It's my first time turning into a bear.
Welcome.
So, action. So, do werebears have bonus actions?
No, outside of your class, no.
I mean, if you
No,
have
but I
Yeah.
can use my claws.
No, you won't be able to, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Yeah. You would get the multi-attack if you use the attack action.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then I can't really do anything.
Not entirely. I mean, you can bonus action disengage. You still have your cunning action.
But
Yeah.
then should she not be flanked?
Right.
Correct.
Yeah. But then he also is at the bottom, and I get hit before that happens. So I'm gonna disengage,
Okay.
and I'm going to. Oh gosh, I broke myself. I'm gonna move over here.
Alrighty. Turning into a bear and just ducking out of the way of a one strike, you just bolt your way out. Beautiful. Wall of
Bear,
Forge board.
Bye, bear.
Bear bye.
For the Borge born.
Want to help Gwen, but I could possibly lose my rage if I don't keep attacking.
No, buddy. Here, wait. I'll do one more throw, and then if I'm fucked up, then someone should definitely
as long as
save
you
my
don't-
life.
If you roll a natural 1, you die.
Yeah.
Okay, buddy. Someone should save my life. New information has come to the forefront.
Yeah, because it's automatic 2 failures.
Yeah.
If you roll a 1,
If she rolls a natural 1,
It's auto 2 failures and her death saves.
Gwen's
alright,
dead.
well.
And then we need
there's
a
you have
cleric to
you
get her
have
back.
Yeah, you need someone to get her back. Yeah.
1 in 20th chance of rolling a 1.
Yeah.
Woo!
5%.
But if I fail my next one, if I have
That's
2
what I wanted
fails,
to hear,
since I said a fail overall, it's best 2 out of 3.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
you have to
1
get
just
3.
counts as 2 failures. It's the first of 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's sit with that information.
Shit.
I think it's.
Do
You
you
probably
have a
should.
healing potion?
You should probably
I do.
lose your rage.
I would give it.
Yeah. Risk losing your rage to save
This is
life.
Border's decision. This is
Yeah.
Sorry,
Border's
sorry,
decision.
sorry.
That's what I'm
Sorry,
trying to-
I
I'm
thought we were in a
trying-
meeting right now.
I'm trying
No,
to
no, you
think
good, no, you good,
about
of course,
what
you care.
Borla would do.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's see, it says if you end your turn, you haven't taken damage since last turn, which I did get attacked, so I think it stays up. Because I did take damage since the last turn. So I'm good. Yeah.
Oh.
I look over at Charlie. And I say, Charlie, we're fighting fucking giants.
Yeah.
He wanted to fight a giant.
Live the dream.
Oh my god.
You breathe so loud.
And I turn around and lift up the very limp, bleeding body of Gwen, and I jam a potion of healing into her face.
Thank you,
Alrighty.
friend.
2d4 plus 2, sir.
7.
Alright. Heal for 7 as the elixir just slowly starts to pour down your mouth. You wake up and the fight's changed. Stone John's down over there and he's looking super fucked up. There are 2 bears running around.
Mhm.
There's now a dead, almost 180 snap neck Verbeeg just lying on the ground. But you are back in the fight.
Woo! Did I help?
Yes.
No, you
Thanks,
did great.
guys.
You killed a
You
bunch of
killed-
goats. It was
you killed
great.
all the
Awesome.
goats.
Okay, good.
And I'm gonna run over here and
Alrighty.
scream at that ogre to fucking fight me.
You are leaving the attack range of the Stone Giant.
Am I? No, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because you were
That's
on
right.
the
Because
second
there's a
square
gap there, so I wasn't sure.
there. Oh yeah.
Then
because
fuck
it's
that.
a
I'm gonna
circle.
come over here and say fucking fight me.
Alright. Taking off towards
Yeah.
the Stone Giant.
Fucking fight me.
Alright, next up is the Long Strider, after which is the Ogre, both of which are going to try their best to go for Donna. So multi-attack from the Long Strider. Yeah, first one's a 19. Second one's a 14.
First one hits.
First one hits. Alright, so we go 1 hit. Yay, come on Giants. Let's have some fun, Giants. I like Giants.
Yeah, so my rage is still up a bit.
Good news, gonna take It's gonna be 18 points of piercing damage. As you find Purchase right in your side, sticking the. You're starting to really feel the strength of his giant blood as he goes into you.
I'm gonna use the spirit shield again now that it's been my turn,
Alrighty, go ahead and roll.
and hopefully much better. Yeah, not great. 5.
That's
Alright.
great.
Back.
That's
Yeah.
very helpful.
So that's
I've been
13
12.
total.
Right. So
Alright.
13.
Yeah.
13 damage. Okay, can I do my... How many times can I use Hellish Rebuke?
I don't know. Does it stipulate?
I think the race lets you do it once a day.
Oh, once per
Yeah,
day,
I think
once
it's
per
once a day.
rest.
It
Then I
should
should-
say in your features. Yeah.
Yeah,
Should
it
I
might
take
say in
myself
some
to-
features.
Oh, so I have to look at my features to see.
I think it should be in there because it's a racial trait.
Oh yeah, he did. When he did. Yeah, that was when he
Resistance
fought
to
back
fire
the-
damage is all it says.
The curse, yeah, when he had that brief moment of sitting by himself and he fought it back.
It's not on racial trait.
I didn't know if we
Oh,
discussed that, and
one
I read-
for
just read
every
it, and I was
long.
like,
Yeah.
So just once a
Gosh.
day.
Okay, well I can't do that, so I cannot react,
Then
so
never
I
mind.
die.
No, good catch, good catch.
I'm okay. I
Alright.
can't do anything.
Okay, the
I
next
don't
up will
think.
be the Ogre. He's also going to try swing at you. With a 21 to hit. And that's going to be 13 points of bludgeoning damage. As now the Ogre is just capitalizing on you getting stabbed and smacking you down. Alright.
Alright. Pretty good.
At the end of that, and now we have Gwen, followed by the Stone Giant.
Okay, I'm gonna be smart here, and I'm going to cast False Light on myself so that I heal some. I'm gonna do it at the 3rd level,
Beautiful.
so I'm healing for 15. And can I also use my distance to run away, or will I get attacked by anybody?
You would get attacked by the Ogre at this point. Yeah.
Okay, then I'll just stay here.
Cool. Brief moment as necromantic energy just starts to like
Only
really
good guys.
patch up some of your body.
I feel better now.
Yep.
Sorry, only good guys in front of you after this one. So
Yeah.
you're fine.
Alrighty, next up is the Stone Giant, followed by Donna Bonnie. True to his word, he's gonna go for Baller. Surrounded by energy. The bear is a nuisance, but you did just kill his friend.
I did.
And he's just gonna swing at you.
He not like you.
Yeah, first one's a 25.
Yeah.
Second one's a natural 20.
I've been crit on twice. in
I'm
this combat.
finally rolling well. Yeah.
Gorlo's,
Okay, this is a low roll.
use that now.
So that's gonna be 17 reduced to 8 on the first one. And then it's going to be 34 points of damage on the second one, reduced to 17.
Yeah. It's like, Hitman! Don't do that again!
The hell did they do that for?
Alrighty, next up we have Donna Bonnie with Tiberius on deck.
I'm supposed to listen to
I
me.
was thinking I was pronouncing the vowels.
Come on.
It's really funny. Yeah, since I have my Crimson Right going on with my crossbow, I'm just gonna keep going for Mr. Stony
Okay.
this round.
Stony Johnson.
Stony Baloney.
16.
16 is exactly what you need to hit.
Nice.
2 plus 2d6. What did I have before?
Yeah, it's 6.
6 plus
Yeah.
6. 12.
How do you want to kill him?
Which one
Guy
was it?
sucks.
Big one.
The Stone Giant. Yeah.
I would like to shoot him in the genitalia.
So much Shindle damage on this one. Alright. There's
He's very exposed.
right between the legs as it's just roaring in a fight with Borla. There's a of light between its legs. The great club drops and just pinned to the wall on the mountainside.
Oh no.
It's a very large, giant penis.
No!
As it just
Shot his dick off.
Wait.
I
His
hate
voice
this.
is a little higher.
collapses. This massive body just
Death by
collapses
de-dicking.
down.
Oh, death by
the dicking, saying that.
by the dicky.
Death
by the dickie.
Death by the dickie.
Alrighty.
Death by the dicky.
Is that gonna be all from you? You do still have one more attack.
I do, so I'm gonna. Who attacked me last? Both of them.
Oh yeah.
Dick
Fair
should I
game.
blow up?
So I'll turn around to this. It's a lady, correct?
Correct.
That makes sense.
How much you
And
get
I have my crimson
Can
right
still do.
on my crossbow again, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
go
You
for.
will get disadvantage at this range, unfortunately.
Why?
Because it's a ranged weapon and they're right in front of you.
Why?
Crossbow.
Because it's a crossbow, yeah.
What?
12.
12.
My first one was 24.
Me first one is 24.
I just want you to know.
I'm afraid that's not
Yeah,
my
but
heads.
it-
Yeah.
As a DM, I do not care.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, I'm done. Thank you.
I like that.
Alright, Tiberius. The giant
What up,
dick
dude?
stuck in
Well,
the
I
wall.
was gonna go after no dick having giant, but
Sorry.
he has no dick and he's no longer on the board. So, come over. In no way that a multi-attack would fail as miserably as it did last time.
Alrighty.
So I'm gonna go for it.
How could
Beautiful.
Curse yourself. Yeah, that works.
Let's see here. Come on now. Come on. Oh, shit. It's only gonna be a 10.
I'm afraid not.
Well, son of a bitch.
Alright, go for your next one.
I'm gonna
Do
go
it
for
again.
my second one here. Wait a second.
Whoa.
Goddamn second.
Whoa.
I'm gonna use lucky.
Oh, fuck, here it comes.
Thank you.
Here it comes. Alright.
Thank you. So this is still my first one.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it is. Alright. Go ahead and fucking roll.
Hang on.
Get a 6. Get a 6.
Here we go.
There's great music
Ooh,
for it.
feeling lucky.
Oh, what is it?
It's gonna be a 19.
19
gonna,
going
like, say
hit
two.
some.
Hey.
All right. I'm gonna roll D10. Right?
2d10.
2 to them. Thank you.
2-2.
2-2.
Plus 4.
I only know
Plus
because I'm
4.
looking at it right now.
Damage is gonna be 16.
16 fucking damage. Okay.
That's the first slash.
That is the first one you got. She gets to make it next.
I'm gonna make my second one.
Yes, you bitch,
Same
bitch.
fella?
Same fella. Same lady. Sorry.
Same gal.
It's woo. Wait, what is it? Plus 7.
Yeah.
Sick. Yeah,
So much lead up.
that's gonna hit.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, it's gonna hit. Go ahead and unroll that.
I'm hit it again.
Nice damage.
Whew.
Plus 4.
20.
Look at
Yo!
the damage on that one.
Heavy
Well,
damage.
well,
So that's
The
yeah.
damage is
Huh?
30, 20 again.
Heavy amounts of damage as
still
now
20.
just tearing woof, woof, into the side of this thing. Alrighty.
Nice.
Is that gonna be all for you, sir?
I mean,
That's
yeah,
a
I think
kill.
so.
It's a great turn.
Oh wait,
That's
yeah. You did climb.
That was like what? That was like 30s?
Oh, that's D8s, yeah.
D8.
The claws are D8s.
Claws are D8.
How much have you
Shit.
Shit.
I fucked all that whole thing up.
Yeah, reroll the damage.
Bites are
You
D8.
know what? No,
I
this
was
is
pretty good about it.
yeah, reroll.
It was 20 on the last
So the first
one.
one.
Okay,
first,
we do the accents again.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh,
so
you can
12
look
on
in
that
the-
first one.
Okay.
And then the second one is going to be, what is it, plus 4? 15.
15.
good.
Still very
Still bloody
Still
good
very
hits.
good,
Yeah!
Bloody
Alright. Still going nuts in this motherfucker. Love it. Alright. Next up is Charlie Booker. What? I've had enough of these fucking big bastards. 5, 10. And he's gonna sneak behind to get the flank with Donabonnie. And he's gonna punch a fucking ogre with advantage. That's a natural 20 on the first one.
Charlie.
Man,
Second one.
Dale's in those 20s tonight. Shit.
Charlie is rolling like a champion today.
And your enemies, shit.
Yeah, I'm doing good. Go me. Alright. Just wailing at the back, just hitting this ogre in the gut, just and it just start punching his lower back.
Oh,
Alright, top of the turn we
That's-
have Kreno with Borla on deck.
Barcray,
Did
I don't know,
Charlie
it's not
give
fancy.
him any damage? Sorry.
Oh yeah, Charlie was smacking the shit out
So
of
I'm
him.
gonna move. 5, 10. I'm gonna get right up there.
All
Now
right.
I look tiny, but I'm big because I'm a
Mhm.
bear. And I'm going to bite attack.
Beautiful. Go ahead and roll.
That's gonna be a 14.
That's gonna hit.
Whoop whoop. Oh, come on. 9
Alright,
points of damage.
that's enough. That's enough. It's gonna make its con save.
Oh, it's human?
Yeah.
This is a form of human.
Alright.
he's a big human.
Is that gonna be all for you?
Bonus action. I'm going to turn back into myself. Was I action?
Is it a bonus action to revert?
Yeah.
It is?
Bonus
Okay, great.
action on your turn.
Beautiful. Back to yourself. Alrighty. Borla, it's your turn with the Longstrider on deck.
Well, I was gonna go for that guy. I hope I can reach the other one. I don't know that I can. Everyone's blocking that one.
Hi. Push me out of the way.
Let's see, 5,
Wait for me.
15, 20, 25. Yeah, I guess I can't get to that one.
Yep.
Okay. And I'll do it reckless because I don't have a flank. I'm gonna attack with a sword.
Alright.
And bonus with the
Sucking damage.
psychic damage. too.
Beautiful. That hum echoes once again from the caravan.
Yeah. 23 to hit.
Beautiful. Roll you damage.
It is 4 psychic damage. So
Okay.
max on that. And then 11 slashing.
Oof. Heavy points of damage as Borla's now tearing into it.
Second attack. Natural 20.
Oh!
Which I think with this slasher thing also comes with
an additional
a
bonus?
critical hit. Is grievously wounded. It has disadvantage on all attack rolls until the start of my next turn.
Oh, lovely.
So, but critical hit. So roll it twice. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the first time I've done that on a hit.
A lot of 20s in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the first roll was really low.
We started the night out.
18.
18.
18.
Alright. And as there's just a gash of blood across its gut, and as it tries to hold in some of it, it is now just dropping its weapon. Is that going to be all for you?
I think so, yeah.
Alright, let's see. As it's currently holding its gut, it looks to the ogre who's just groggily about. There's a very gruesome death that occurred, and the other Verbeek is just knocked down. Drops its weapon, and it just slams its hand into the ground, and there's a... as it casts Fog Cloud.
Which one did that?
The Longstrider.
Oh, okay.
Cast fog cloud.
Yeah. Drops his hand into the ground, and immediately you guys are just... Everyone's vision is just completely blurred by this massive cloud of fog and snow, and all you guys hear is as it tries to run away. You guys can make attacks of opportunity with disadvantage
Because we can't see it.
as it tries its best
Hell
to
yeah, I'm gonna do
escape.
it.
Yep, I'm gonna do that too.
Disadvantage is a 15.
Okay, that's gonna hit.
Nice.
I rolled a 20. That sucks.
For the minimum amount of damage of 7.
Okay,
My disadvantage is 14.
14's gonna hit.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll your damage. Spears.
10.
Plus.
No, 17.
Yeah.
17's gonna hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
I messed that one up. I actually did roll 2.
So I'm gonna go with bite,
Bite, yeah.
which is actually D10.
2d10.
Yeah.
5 plus 7 is 12.
12. Yikes! You guys are throwing out some big damage out here.
13.
As it's running away, there's just... You guys just hear this limping figure walk into the forest. It is still alive, but you guys all felt that you took out a heavy chunk out of this being. The next is the Ogre, who just in chaos and confusion is gonna try... Yeah, it'll try keep swinging at Donna. It's just... It's gonna try to swing for you. 11. Nope. It's just blood and confusion. It's dizzy from getting smacked by Charlie and now bitten. Poor thing is just fucked.
Poor woman.
We have Gwen.
Poor little baby. The guy who ran into the forest, could I aim at him? Would I have disadvantage, or is he just not really even here?
At this moment, it's going to be very difficult to try and target him. It will be a disadvantage to try to see through the fog cloud and
Yeah. Will I get
strike it out.
disadvantage on this ogre though too?
Yeah.
So let me take the strider then. If I won't get disadvantage either way, let's
Alrighty.
do it.
That's a good
Why need that?
point.
I'm gonna use Ray of Sickness.
Alright, the classic, the ever classic.
Yeah, it's not gonna do it. It's 9 for my first roll. So
Right,
that's okay though.
No, there's
Glad we tried.
The fog cloud for a moment just lights up in green necrotic energies from this crackling energy, but it just knocks off some trees off in the distance.
That was my thing. I did it.
Okay.
Guys, I'm carrying this whole battle.
Alright, we have Donna followed by Tiberius.
Alright, I guess I'll go for the ogre.
Alright.
But I'm gonna move back so I'm not at disadvantage.
just gonna
But
move
I'm
him
still
out of
gonna
the
be
way
disadvantaged
first.
because fog, right? How long is this fog gonna?
Yeah, but if you're flanking, the advantage will cancel out the disadvantage to basic.
Just a straight roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you stay there.
If I stay here?
Oh, either way, because Charlie's there or...
Either way, you go flank with Charlie or you go flank with Crane.
Yeah,
Either way.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm there.
that works.
We didn't do sneak attack.
Okay.
damage. Oh no, you went flank.
I
Oh
was-
yeah, you had the 5 feet.
I was a giant bear, so
Yeah.
I don't think it's bad.
So 28.
28, sorry, yes, that's gonna hit.
That's 9 plus 6, so 15.
How do you want to kill it?
Hey. Getting all of them tonight.
I'd like to turn to Gwen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you my crossbow. I'd like you to kill the ogre.
Thank you, friend.
You really carried the team tonight. Your back hurts. It was a rough night.
Ah, thank you. I don't remember a lot of it for some reason, but thank you. I'll do it.
Alright.
I'll take the case.
A slow motion shot in the fog as this
Thank you.
this ogre misses a shot at Crane as it ducks out of the way. Donna flies at it just underneath his arm, this crossbow just shining just this luminous and radiant light as Gwen catches it through its neck
And then we do a sick high five. We're like, oh.
That was so cool.
I just picture Krano
It's
doing like the
so
back bend,
sweeping
like
friends
through
now.
it as
Like,
it goes
really
through.
cool for me.
Things I can't do in real life. The back bend.
Alright, we are technically still in combat as, for the most part, as you guys know that there is a very damaged Mabiach just running through that forest. The fog cloud, however, is currently obscuring you guys, and it kind of takes you up to the edge of the forest. The next person to react would be Tobias Kinsley. How do you want to proceed, sir?
I'm going to turn back into a human.
Alright.
Good
Very
choice.
smart.
As you just kind of collapse inside bear form. Exhausted. Alright. After you is Charlie Booker. And that is the end of the round because Charlie's just going to be like, yeah! We kill fucking giants! Kicks the ogre's head for a second. And seeing as that ends the round of combat, I will allow people to decide collectively now to either head into the forest after this creature or proceed on your path.
Come back, you coward! I take off.
Yeah, same.
You gonna run after it?
Yeah.
Can we still see it? Or is it
Once I get out of the
gone?
fog cloud, if I can't see it, I'll stop. But
Okay,
yeah.
great.
Shouldn't there be a trail
Same.
of blood ready?
Do what I can.
Yep. As
It is
you
white snow.
pass through the fog, you do see a trail of blood leading off to it. You do not see the figure. It's had a few turns to run 30 feet per turn.
It's
So-
one turn.
It did? No, it did not.
Yeah.
I haven't had a
Only
chance to
one
chase it.
turn. Yeah. It did on its last turn. So 30 feet.
Well, no, it was that thing. Then it was the ogre's turn, and then it was Gwen who missed, and then it was Donna Bonnie who killed the person.
So
Well, yeah, but it
that's
doesn't get to run
about-
every person's turn, though, does it?
Oh no, it doesn't actually. No.
Yeah.
Well, it's every 6 seconds as it's running away.
How long is
All right, yeah.
6
For the most
seconds?
part, you do see a trail of blood, and through the thickets of trees. Perception.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
Yeah. I dig it.
I dig it.
17.
17.
Yeah, I mean, if we lost it, we lost it.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. All right. With dark vision, being able to see up to about 60 feet, you guys catch the tail end of this thing, booking it through the forest. The trail of blood is pretty thick as it's navigating its best through this forest.
I'm gonna shoot an arrow.
I can try it. Roll with disadvantage.
Because why not? Natural 20.
All right. Roll your
Wait,
damage.
disadvantage?
Oh wait, fuck!
Yeah, you got disadvantage.
God damn it!
Like, do you get 2 20s? That's crazy.
I've seen it happen. Rarely.
Just not enough, I'm afraid. As hits the
I
arrow.
was so happy.
That would have been great if I had done the
Does
natural
it-
20 though.
Look like it's moving faster than I could catch up with.
I mean, basing off your current perception roll, no.
So
What's
I
your
could catch
opinion?
it. That's yeah. I just don't know how quick it moves.
Yeah, for the most part, judging off your basic perception, it's not impossible to catch up to this wounded individual. It's not going to be an easy feat, though. You won't be able to just book it and catch it. It's going to be a chase,
Okay.
but it's not impossible. Not for you. You've done worse chases.
Out of curiosity, would I have been able to bonus action fire again? Or would it just been...
No,
Okay.
not the bow.
Just
no.
curious. There's no way I'm gonna attempt it.
I will think about the group and how they're not looking great, Gwen, and I will angrily throw a hand axe at it and just say, "Fuck you, you coward!" in giant, and
In
just
giant.
hopefully it hits somewhere.
Splinters hard into a tree.
I get to roll. Fuck.
I mean, do you want to roll?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
it's
try and hit it. If it takes it with it, fuck it.
It's
It's just a hand axe.
I mean, what's the hand axe's range?
That's an excellent question. 20,
Yeah.
20, and then 60 is the disadvantage. range.
And you already have disadvantage for.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's
So just
disadvantage,
be
disadvantage. Fuck it, roll with disadvantage. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Let's have fun. Let's have fun. Let's have fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. It's a 19 and a 3, so.
Damn.
9. Yeah.
Stuck in a tree, I'm afraid.
Then I'll fucking go get it slowly.
Okay.
Walk back.
If I can retrieve it, I'm gonna retrieve it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not impossible. And the noise of the fight, if there was wilderness around, it's repelled it. And
Yeah.
for the most part, you're able to come up to your axe and just pull it out.
Fuck.
And as you start walking back, you do slowly start to hear some whispers. Whisper on the winds as it starts to blow through the trees. And you're starting to get the idea that maybe the whispers that were happening through there might be coming from a very different source than just the natural wind.
Alright.
Go get my dagger.
Pulling out a stone giant, you can have it back, yeah.
Law and Order do something.
Yeah. I'll go back. Everyone okay?
Yeah, I'm good now.
You look-
I'm okay.
You look bad.
I feel pretty bad.
Yeah. I'm hurt, but not terrible.
I want to sleep in the wagon for a while.
So those are giants.
I got hit once. And
That
I'm
fucking
like
thing
half.
right there, that giant thing that's still on the ground
Yeah.
without its
Can
penis.
I go and
I
investigate
can't believe
them, see if
my-
they have anything on them? I know they're giants in the middle of the woods, but...
Sure, roll investigation.
Dirty. Oh, so. What, investigations?
Correct.
20. Dirty 20.
So yeah, with a dirty 20, I mean, the immediate things off of them is you find bags of grain and things you would guess maybe for the goats that they had
got
with
grain.
them. Yeah.
That is a brain.
Well, they got that
Grains.
too.
Is it brain too?
Grains.
Yeah.
Off with the stone giant, there's nothing other than the giant club lying on this beast. It didn't really do much to carry anything else.
Yeah, I mean, it's got a loincloth.
Yeah, the ogre as well, nothing entirely on the person. However, there is still the giant spear and the shield that was held by the first victim of Borla and Charlie, lying on the ground. On him, he has a purse of 32 gold pieces.
I will
Yeah.
take that.
And then there's additional sort of travel rations that come along. This is typically in the form of what could be dried meats, large collections of berries and nuts, things that would take a while to travel. On the goats themselves, there's charred meat from the scorched.
So dinner's already ready. Courtesy of Gwen.
I did one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got us dinner.
And Donner too.
Thanks.
Yeah.
We've got goat meat.
So should we
It's actually not that bad.
We absolutely need to
rest
Yeah.
here? Like, I mean,
Rest in the
sure
wagon.
that one's hurt, but if it like brings back friends,
Charlie, how you doing?
reinforcements, should we move a little bit or?
Good.
You good?
You think we're okay?
Did you get hit? No? Well, Charlie's fine. Totally fine.
No.
So Charlie could take us out while
I
we
still
all
just
sleep.
need to die. I just like when they roll.
656.
Wow.
656 points of damage.
Wow,
Boom!
I did
Alright.
it.
One hit dead.
The iPad is
Yeah,
like.
it was like, please stop.
Um, I mean, yeah. Do we move away from this massacre or do we stay here?
I say we
I think
move.
Back to the wagon.
Well, yeah, the wagon for sure. So like
Nice.
travel for another like 20 minutes, get some space.
Yes, that's fine.
Yeah.
And then let's rest immediately.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Yeah.
No, yeah, well, yeah, we need some rest time.
Alright.
Yeah.
Traveling on out for a little bit and then setting up your wagon to go for a nice long rest as the night sky starts to take over. You guys kind of settle in. Took down a giant and several large friends that seem to be on a track of a hunting party of some sort. But after a successful victory, my friends, we found ourselves with a long rest. And that is where we're going to end today's session.
Long rest,
We get a long rest though.
Yes.
That's exactly what I wanted. Thank you. I was a little
He took a
sick.
lot of damage
looking.
in that one, yeah.
Giants, man, they hit hard.
Mm-hmm.
But
and the 10 temporary hit points. Is 20?
in the morning, yeah, you guys will get that.
I'll just add that now or else I'll forget.
Sweet. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in for that yet another episode of Vitamin D&D. You can join us every Tuesday at 5 p.m. PST at Twitch.tv. You know where to find us. It's this one. You're watching it.
Well, you're at.
But
You're
other
here.
than that, if you love somebody, tell you that you love them. Please look after yourselves and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas!